center. Game plan sick, target under the weather. You know what we doing? I need that all expense paid inclusive. I'm the plug, so I'm plugged into it. About money like with Jewish white Christmas. I'm Scrooge, bitch. My mood is on cruise ship. If you ain't tuned in, you ain't vibing with my moon man. I move shit like Kerry. I'm the cold truth, Fletcher Reed, Jim Carrey. Everything movie, that mean the price varies. Need that designer cream shit and all Ben and Jerry's. Cream get the money like 36 chambers. Baskin Robbins shit, 31 flavors. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Everything on me. Yeah, tell him Bogart scot-free. Lottie-dottie. Fuck with blow shoot, trolling 5 Molly. Heard I carry weight, move packs like a dolly. And I stay fuming, clock me doing Godspeed. Business booming, back-to-back trips moving multiple units. Got mules, got universal soldiers, getting money for sure. Yeah, we ain't shrugging shoulders. You think I'm lucky getting over, made it far cause I'm sharp, fuck a 4-leaf clover. On my 89, minus the flat top. Getting packs off, smoking on the cash crop. Money talk, if you're broke then you can't talk. Play a never ending ball game, Sandlot.
I can make things move. I can make things move. I can make things move.
Getting money when I land there. Smoking all loud so I can't hear. And if your boys bring the noise, all y'all pussies getting scraped pap smear. Codeine got me leaning, pizza. Put your boy on point, pyramid of Giza. I'ma rock like this till I'm an old geezer. No pizza parlor, but we deliver pizzas. Ask Uncle Sam, I'm taxing. Look, my no hands telepathic. I can make things move, I'm carefully calculated when I make these moves. I run shit, don't let me get loose. I'm all about my ducks, trying not to get goosed. Keep it moving.
Top of the top, man.
Good morning.
Jump it up.
Happy freaking Friday.
It is Friday. Listen, on God, when that joint was just running right now, before we got pulled up on the screen, I was already getting ready my Tuesday little shtick. Yeah, whoop, whoop. Well, Tuesday, live edition. I was doing that, and I was like, oh shit, good thing you said it was Friday. I would have totally said it was Tuesday.
Come on now.
Totally off my game right
That's
now.
how I woke up. Oh, my bad, big bro.
He woke up like, what day is it?
Yeah, I woke up like today was Saturday. And
I
I woke
was like,
up.
yeah.
And I was mad because Saturday I got some shit I got to do. And I thought I was late, you know what I mean? Because I didn't get up like I usually do. My phone died and we was out on the grill last night, had the fire going, had the music going, stayed out hella late. I was tipsy. Like I said, the phone died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't get up at the time I wanted to. On top of that, I thought it was Saturday, dog, for at least 45 minutes.
Hey, no, you ain't lying, though. I know why I thought it was Tuesday. Because waivers run today in the playoff leagues like how it would normally run on a Tuesday. Or Tuesday.
What time do they go through? So they go through tonight?
Yeah, it says 9 o'clock tonight, so I'm assuming it's East Coast time. So it'll be 6 o'clock for us on the West Coast. So everybody make sure you got your waivers in. I've been fucking with that shit all week, so I was like, cool. Got till Friday.
Come on now.
Which brings me to my next point. You have tuned in to a very special live divisional round edition of the Wait
Yo,
go! My bad. Had to delay it up. Anyways, happy Friday, y'all.
Man, happy Friday.
It's the fucking weekend. Let's go.
I know, right? I don't know. I'm glad we got JD. I think it was you that said this the other day. You glad that we got this playoff game, ours, on Saturday? Just get it out the way. I'm glad.
Get it out the way, baby.
Get it out the way. Let's get right to it. You know what I mean?
You'll get the most recovery side too if you
Come
pull
on
the
now.
win. And,
I didn't think of that.
Yep.
I
You
didn't
got
think of that.
advantage. I guess it's a disadvantage that you got to play before the others, but I guess it's an advantage if you win.
At least we know they're not playing favorites, because if they were to play favorites, it would be with Josh Allen. But they're playing the Saturday game also, and he's all kind of beat up, just like the Niners team is all kind of beat up. So it's not like, and I mean, maybe to have both those first seeds coming off their bye week, playing them as quick as possible, so getting them on a Saturday so they're not away for too long. I just don't understand why they made theirs the first game. I don't know. Saturdays, well, you know. But yeah, shout out to the Broncos, shout out to the Seahawks, #1 seeds coming into play. Seahawks.
Yeah, I had that same plight with the Texans playing the Monday night game and then having to play they had already scheduled them for the later Sunday game, and then the game's over and they moved them to the early window, and it's like, oh, thanks, just
weird.
Can't even give them the extra 4 hours. You already cut them short a day. I mean, the Patriots played the day before that.
You ain't lying.
And then they have to travel. So it's like, why isn't, the playing field even except for home field advantage? Now they have one day less, and then they have 2 travel days. They had to fly out of Pittsburgh back home, practice, do all that stuff, and then cut their week short to travel back up to New England. So
Robert Kraft sends one hell of a gift basket, huh?
Yeah, the NFL schedulers they did a great job during the regular season, and they kind of screwed it up over wild card weekend like a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like when we were looking up, it was like all TBDs, and then like once they scheduled them, it was all head scratchers to me. Like, why would they? I don't know. I'm just really sour because we're all kinds of beat up, and like, just throw us a bone here.
Yeah,
but fuck that. We don't want no motherfucking bone. We finna go handle business. Everything.
Let me
play Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. It don't matter when they tell us to play. We gonna play 100%.
The more players the 49ers sacrifice due to injury, the stronger Christian McCaffrey gets.
And I'm telling you, we had some of the creme de la creme PEDs, and I made sure it was on deck with it. You feel me? Let's go.
World.
Come on. He had 400 and something touches in the regular season, blood. This is crazy.
That is wild.
It's more than, I think that was the most touches he's got with us. And the second time he's had, did he have 400 with us before? Maybe that 23.
Maybe the 2023 season.
Yeah.
The year that he was going crazy.
And he got more work and put up a shitload of total yardage from scrimmage, but definitely the metrics were down. Like all the advanced analytics were down for him.
What up, Chase? What up, King?
What's up, y'all?
Let's go.
Top of the morning.
Top of the morning, y'all.
We got Chase in the building. We have King D in the building. What up?
Fellas, LBC in this thing. Shout out to Chase.
Come on now.
Happy Friday to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just slow motion in the big ocean. I was thrown off this whole morning because I just saw this McDonald's commercial that fucked me up. I was like, damn. And then it made me realize how powerful advertising is, right? It just got me. Like in one it's like, oh, sausage McMuffin with egg meal for $5. Oh, I'm there. And then also for a special 2 sausage McMuffins for $6. Oh, I'm getting both of them.
And you know they got the big breakfast for $7 now.
See,
The
they're
pancakes
doing it
and the
right.
sausage and all that. Oh yeah.
You know what? They figured, all right, since we're ripping them off with lunch prices, we're gonna go ahead and hook them up with the deal for the
Come
breakfast.
on now.
Hey, I realized that's really all I really like McDonald's for is their breakfast. If I want a burger,
Hey,
I'll go
they
other places.
oatmeal is fire too, bro.
Which one?
They oatmeal.
Oh yeah.
Oh my mama, just
I
put
fuck
like
with the
one of the
breakfast
little
stuff.
butter, put one of the little
I
butter
like their
things
big
in there.
breakfasts. The
Yeah,
big
they
breakfast.
oatmeal fire. It got the fruit in there and everything. I like
Try
that.
that. I'll tip that.
Get some fucking some granolas, throw them in there too.
Come on now.
Wow.
Give me their triple cheeseburger, bacon burgers any day. I'm all set on there right there.
You ain't lying.
Oh,
Quarter pounder with bacon.
Uh-oh.
Fuck, those are federal damn dudes.
Come on. Yeah, you know, we frequent McDonald's a lot because my kids just want goddamn chicken nuggets. And like, you know, you ever realize like how do they bread it like that? It's because it's like skin. It's like they make it like a coating instead of like a breading. It's like a skin. Interesting.
Come on now. I love they nuggets. I still fuck them off.
Yeah, their nuggets are crazy, man. Their nuggets go crazy. Especially when they come out with every so often they have them spicy nugs.
Come on. All right.
You feel
Right.
me?
Yeah, man, the spicy
nugs go
McChicken.
crazy.
And they be having the spicy McChickens too.
Mm-hmm. They'll fuck around and call them Cajun, right?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Has anyone seen anything that Mike McDaniel's the next head coach of the Baltimore? I haven't. Someone's posted.
You're the news guy.
Yeah, but I haven't seen that. I've been doing it all fucking morning.
No.
What happened to go on? What the fuck?
I haven't gotten any notifications.
No, I have not. Someone's posting this bullshit.
You know,
It's got to
okay.
be. Hold on.
If I'm Baltimore and I'm looking at Mike McDaniels, right? I would be like, Mike McDaniels, I would notice
This ain't fucking true.
he got them into the playoffs twice. The first time he got in there, no Tua. The second time he got in there, it was with Tua, but they're in Kansas City where it was like 4 degrees or whatever, and Tua sucks. And like, you know what I mean? I just feel like Mike McDaniels could be viewed as a guy like, all right, put him in this situation with Baltimore and maybe he's better. But I don't think, if you ask me, my opinion, like if you fired John Harbaugh because he can't get over the hump as of late, like what makes you think you could do it with Mike McDaniels or anyone else for that matter? He's one of the best. I mean, maybe bring in Tomlin, I guess, next year. You get a lame duck coach in there right now. I don't know, man. It's it is exciting though for the Bengals next year because I think they are going to win that division. We should put money on. We should see if there's open lines already for next year. Put it on it now.
Cold world. Get ahead of the spread, huh?
No, that's on God. I remember that was the one thing. If I wasn't so on the Legends in Vegas, I would have definitely been like, "Hey guys, remember we said we should take the over on the winning total for New England. Like that was a smash."
Come on,
and we
now.
were all on the hype. I just forgot to bring it up.
What's kind of the idea? Like, so if you had the potential to maybe place a bet once a month leading up to the season of like a wild, off the wall, either, like
I got
what's
somebody.
the odds on
Candlestick
this,
got a
or
cousin that lives in Vegas too. He could
who's
put
gonna win?
these things down for us.
Oh yeah. See, like, I don't know if I'm committed enough, but I'm like, it'd be interesting to see like it occurred. Like somebody go out of their way to every month look at the odds and go, oh, okay, well, who's got the craziest, worst odds, and then I'll just kind of like lay some bread down, hope for the best.
I mean, whenever, like, I remember a couple years ago when we were in Vegas, it was plus 16. It was times 16 for your money for the Eagles. I thought that was pretty fucking insane. It's pretty good. It's really good. And if anyone did that, you put 100 to 1,600. You know what I mean? Back in 2019.
Well,
back in 2019, this is like January 2019. So this is when it was the 2018 season Super Bowl, right? And we was out there. I wasn't out there. My partner was out there, and I just had my son. There it was. Just had my son, so I had to cancel my Vegas trip that we had planned like a year in advance for real. Like within that year, got my girl pregnant, boom, had my son. But I made sure to give him $100 to put it on the Niners going to the chip. And at the time, I want to say it was like times 18 or 19, something like that. It was insane. And then he's like, fuck it, you like that shit? Fuck it, I'm a backpacker. He threw 100 on it too. And then the very next year, we lost the Super Bowl. But we dried our tears with money. That's the one and only time in recent history that I've actually put money on my Niners. Because it was just like, at that point when you're a gambler, you just, because of the odds pay out so well, might as well throw bread. Like it was like plus 200 or something like that for the Patriots over. They've set it at 8.5. Vegas was really trying to get people to shit their bread because there was a 4-win team prior to that. The Patriots, they blew that shit out the water. What, they got 11 wins or something like that? Eight wins is very difficult in the league, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
We've seen it time and time each year. There's a team that should win, like the Jets versus the Bengals. That one was bad.
That game pretty much eliminated the Bengals. They weren't mathematically limited yet, but that was one they shouldn't have dropped. And then it was just like, because they were still en route to getting bruh back. You know what I mean? Because they were about two L's that they shouldn't have took by the time Burrow got there. Because if they would have took maybe like that would have beat the Jets there, still would have been very alive for Burrow coming back standards. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Of course,
the
Burrow
whole
comes
team
back
would
to
get healthy.
shreds.
Well, that was the time the Jets. For a moment there, about 30 seconds, maybe I had that idea. It's like, well, if we finish, we have 10
If we just
wins.
win out.
We have 10 wins. Wow, okay, maybe that
What
would
up,
get
Dennis?
us in the playoffs.
What up, Dan?
Top of the morning, bro. Hey.
Yeah, this and likely if they were to win out in that scenario and get 10 wins, they probably still miss the playoffs.
So
Because there was too
somebody-
many
somebody stopped the
double-digit
whole-
win teams in the
I
AFC
think
this year.
mentally it was pretty quick, but somebody said in-house that say, hey, we need to do a better job at losing the game. All right.
Yeah.
Dude, we got plenty of ambition, and it ain't kind of gonna come to fruition this season. But
What was the kid's name? Williams? The one he ran touchdowns back.
Isaiah Williams, yeah.
Isaiah Williams. He had his headphones on in the locker room when they were saying that shit, huh? He was in there just grooving, getting into his zone. You're like, listen, guys, we do not want to win.
Call of Duty.
Playing Call of Duty, they
He's
kicked him the
playing
ball.
2K.
That motherfucker still had the headphones on, even on the field.
Bro, speaking of Call of Duty, I ordered because I have a Wii U. It's like an old ass system, but I got Call of Duty 2 Black Ops because the zombies is like the best. It's goated. And I went back and I played it with like updated maps, and I was like, I got my ass kicked like the first 3 rounds, and I was like, oh, I remember how to play this now. And then boom, I went off. I went like 5 rounds deep. I was like, all right, that's a good way to kill 20 minutes. Nice.
Right?
It's fun. I played video games in like 10 years, I swear.
Shout out to the homie Slim. He was like, hey, you got a PS5? I was like, yeah. And he's like, go get Arc Raider. And it's like, I'm like watching some content on it.
I didn't want to play it. It doesn't have.
And I'm like,
but I'm a Fortnite player. But yeah.
Yeah, but he explained it to
That's
me.
the only other game that's worth watching. I swear to God, it is.
No, for real. This shit is like you got to gather these items, right? And then you got to escape with the items, right?
Yeah.
So there's all these hatches you can leave, and then you got to break into shit. You're just in this like building or whatever, this map, whatever, and like you could team up with people, but like. The point is to leave and with the most shit. So it's like you could be like approaching a hatch and just be like, hey, what? Pow! Shoot your partner, take all his shit, fucking dip. You know what I mean?
I haven't played it. I probably won't.
And I was like, no, Dad, you know what I told him? I was like, man, Dad should have ruined my life.
Actually, it probably will stick.
I would
around.
enjoy
I'll
it
have to
and be
at least
stuck on
play.
it. That's why I can't pull the trigger on Street Fighter 6. There's been so many times I'm like, ooh, I'm so behind. Even when I was at Best Buy the other day.
So here we go. This is what fantasy football season did for me. I bought a Nintendo Switch 2.
Let's go.
Nice, congratulations. I have a Switch. Well, the son has a Switch, but yeah, the Switch 2, we're looking into it a little bit.
The
But
Switch
yeah.
2 was definitely a fun investment, and yeah, that's a little bit of what I was able to get with the winnings. So,
Nice. Hey, treat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I'm in Peacock's position where I like video games and I could spend a lot of time playing video games, and I choose to play, or I'm sorry, I choose not to play most of the time. But when I got the Switch, I was kind of like, it could play Fortnite fine. So I turned it on and I was like, well, this Fortnite actually runs fairly well on this little system. And then I was like, uh-oh, Fortnite got me, because they changed the system up for us older gamers. Like, we can't compete against a 12, 15-year-old. There's no way. Especially when it comes to like competitive gaming like Fortnite or
I don't know, man.
Or the brains and the trigger.
Don't let me find out their IP
their
address.
little trigger fucking things. They're very like
Fast twitchy. Yeah, you need to go in there and tweak your setting sensitivity to where it suits you as an older player.
The brain degrades over time. So when you get older, when we're in our 40s, that we're not gamers anymore.
It took me like 5 or 6 rounds to be like, what the hell am I doing? And then be like, okay, I got it now.
I absolutely had a concussion trying to figure out how to start a thing on Xbox with my daughter around. It was so funny. I was laughing my ass off, and I was like literally seeing stars, laughing so hard, because something that I was very familiar with for a long time, I was totally like, I have no idea how to even get to the settings. Like, my whole brain was trying to fire off, like, okay, just do this. I was like, wait, where is that? And I'm like, I had a concussion just thinking about how to operate a goddamn video game. It was wild.
That's kind of how I felt setting up the meta quest for my little man. I got to a point where I just tagged in my girl. I was like, you know what? Because like I was trying to figure out how to get his rope. Like we figured out it was like an age restriction thing. Because they wouldn't let him on the meta shit unless he was 10. So I was like, okay.
I was pushing the wrong buttons. I was doing all sorts of fucking shit. I was cracking up laughing. Laughed so hard I gave myself a goddamn concussion.
Hey, that meta quest shit is crazy. Like, that first night we set it up, you know what I'm saying, when he went to sleep, you know what I'm saying, I ate a mushroom chocolate, and then I started watching some of the YouTube, like, they got YouTube shit on there where it's AR shit, or not AR, VR. It's crazy. It's kind of scary, like how like immersed you get into the shit. Like, you're like, whoa, looking around, whoa, I'm in the shit. You lift your arms up and it's the fucking avatar's arms, like, oh shit. Sick.
Yeah, VR is cool. I want to use it, like I said, that you have the goggles on, and then you, like, let's say I'm in front of a wall, and then I can project the outline of what I want to paint or tag or whatever, right, on there, and then you lock it in. So like you can move your head around and you look back at the wall, that image is locked in, and then you go in there with your actual real life tools, whatever you're painting with or whatever, and you got yourself your outline for your mural. Like, I don't know, it's just dope, I feel.
There's a floor that moves and it reacts to the gameplay so accurately. So when you step this way, the floor catches you. So like you can actually like run and stuff, and the floor keeps you in like a square, even though you're like running.
Yeah, well, in most of the games, it makes you.
The VR thing is
when you're in a lot of these VR games, you have to set the boundary to which it'll you look around and it scans your area and it sets boundaries.
That way you don't run into the couch when you have the goggles on.
I guess it's augmented reality in the sense of like when
you're
actually
augmented
physically
reality
moving and you're
that
touching,
shit is sick.
And then you're visually like in a cyberspace or whatever you want to call it.
Well, look at this. There's a fucking
CGI world.
There's a shooting game. I watched like demos on it and shit, but like, so you could like So it's augmented reality. So you can walk around, like say I want to go in my backyard. So I walk around my backyard and it'll scan the whole thing and it'll create a map. You know what I'm saying? So now when I'm playing in this game, it's my backyard, but I'm not seeing it as my backyard, I'm seeing it as something else, and this shit's popping out. You know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Shooting shit. And I'm like, whoa.
What's up, Papa Guru?
Papa Guru.
Top
Top of the morning.
playoff predictions. I don't know.
We'll probably
I'm
get there.
just
once
For the
we-
morning pop.
I've gone over like at this point.
That's
At this
the
point in
only
the
thing
divisional
I'm worried
round,
about.
when they match up, any team should be able to beat the other team. It just
Right
depends on
now,
what
yeah.
happens.
You ain't lying.
These
Yeah,
matchups are so
very-
close. You have the best of the
Best
best
four.
that's left in the NFL. You know,
The best 8 teams.
right?
The best of the best of the best, sir,
With honors.
with honors.
Place
Yeah.
a bet on all the teams and feel happy when you win.
I can give you like my best bet, but like it's not even close sometimes. Like my initial bet last week was 23-16 Texans over Steelers, and then I modified it to like a 2-point game because of all the models and projections and simulations. And then it turned out to be an even bigger blow.
For real.
It brought the prediction closer. So
Aaron Rodgers scored all the touchdowns, but it was just for the other team.
Yeah, I was expecting a better showing from Pittsburgh, but too bad. Otherwise, that was a great weekend of football.
yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it was a great weekend of football because that's what I wanted to see from Pittsburgh. So
Yeah, and I kind of expected Pittsburgh to, like, I'm Pittsburgh all day, every day, rooting for them all year. And once they had the Texans on the docket, for, the winner go home, the story ends for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
they were
Yes,
playing pretty hot
sir.
football, and averaging like 23 points a game there towards the end. Defensive backs were being sticky, coverage, a little bit.
And the running backs for their team was tearing shit up.
Yeah.
Once
And-
you guys took away the run game, it was a wrap.
Yeah.
And
I think that's
the
where
run
it's,
game was working.
that's where it starts. I think offenses are like, okay, if we can get them on their heels and move the football, like that's all the key to the victory, right? And we can start doing what we need from there. But it's hard to get that going. You gotta.
Did you talk about the statistic comparison between Drake May and CJ Stroud on the last?
I did.
On the last episode.
I have not because
You need to go over that real quick because this.
Yeah, I can pull up the chart here in a second once we go over it. But like the media was ripping into CJ Stroud for his turnovers. If you look at all the quarterbacks that played during the wild card weekend, all of them had turnovers. All of them had less passing yards. If you look at his grade, like regardless of the turnovers, his grading was still at the top. The Houston Texans offense was the offense with the most yards still, 408. They led the weekend in receiving yards and rushing yards as a team. So if coming out of wild card weekend, they were actually the number one offense despite the turnovers from CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
And if you look at, I know Kiddo was bringing it up. I can probably find the graphic, but Drake May and CJ Stroud were virtually identical. May had two fumbles and an interception as well. The only difference was that he ran for 66 yards. But we'll keep Drake May over here and we'll shit on CJ Stroud.
And
all day.
we'll talk about is how great he did and then how bad CJ did. They had the same game. They had the same game, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they really did though. And then you had a bunch of 300+ yard passers like Caleb and Jordan Love, but it's because none of them can get the run going.
Jordan
Really.
Love, man.
And it was just absolute shootout.
He really pulled a
scenarios.
heartstring on me. I'm starting to root for this guy now. I'm like, wow.
Who, Caleb?
No, Love.
Oh yeah, in the beginning, the first half he was like surgical, and then the second half he was comical.
Yeah. Damn it.
It was.
Yep, that's when you go, damn it. What?
You go, damn it, Love, because it wasn't. You know what it was? He was killing all the man coverage. They just were stubborn. They wouldn't switch it up. And then the second half they started going zone on him and switching it up from zone to man and just confusing the shit out of him. They could get nothing going. It was insane. I'm like, wow, Dennis Allen really that's some halftime adjustments for you. You know what I mean? That's about like a hardcore halftime adjustments.
Yeah, I threw up the graphic there via Chat Sports. Drake May versus CJ Stroud in the wild card round, virtually identical. May was 17 of 29. Stroud was 21 of 32. Yards were 268 for May, 250 for Stroud. They were both 1-1 in the TD interception ratio. Their rating was virtually identical, 86.6 and 86.7, and they both had 2 fumbles.
2 fumble loss.
2 fumbles lost. Yeah. But still, I mean, the turnovers.
Record. Doesn't it make it more impressive that they could pull off the win with all those as sloppy as both those teams played?
Both those teams,
the other teams played sloppier.
Both those teams' defenses came out and played well. I think the Patriots had a 19-3 victory, and the Texans had a 30-6 victory. So that's the offenses are virtually identical. There was a tweet that I saw earlier, like I mentioned, as far as ranking the wild card offenses, and the Texans were like 1st through 3rd in all the categories, and then the Patriots were 2nd, or right behind them in most of those. So those were the best 2 offenses from this last weekend, regardless of the narratives that they're pushing that the Texans' offense is ass.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. And the previous 3 weeks before the wild card, CJ Stroud hadn't been sacked, so it's not like his offensive line is garbage or anything. They've been playing better.
It's just how polarizing your guys' defense is. It just overshadows anything good that your guys' offense is actually.
Yeah, it does. It's crazy. It's crazy. The last time the Texans were without Nico Collins, I was going to say the last time the Texans were without Nico Collins, they played the Patriots, I believe, last season, and CJ Stroud had a good. Actually, all the games in which Nico Collins hasn't appeared, CJ Stroud has had pretty decent numbers or pretty good numbers.
You know what's kind of crazy? My theory on that period, like you could just like whenever it's like your star receiver goes out and then they have big games because like they don't just zero in on one guy, right? Like it's like okay,
I think even the play caller is like, okay, well, I don't have to worry about giving this guy my first read option. Let's just worry about the play that's good for the situation.
Fact.
And whoever the first read option is, whether it's Schultz or Christian Kirk or Jaden Higgins or whoever it is, Jalen Noel. Whoever it is, like Noel had a really good deep catch that was kind of it hung up there, and he went up and got it. And DB did a good job.
I think it was that.
Yeah, he'll probably play more. Braxton Berrios looks like he's going to be active, so they're going to all hands on deck for this game with the absence.
Hell of a return man, Braxton Berrios.
Hey, shout out to Braxton Berrios, a Hurricane legend. We need him to come through and follow that good juju over to Monday night, man.
There you go.
Yeah. That game is this Monday.
Good evening from the. Good evening to the past, says Marco. There it is.
Hey,
what's up, Marco?
Good evening to the future. Shout out to Marco.
Yeah, so that and like I mentioned, I don't know if I can find it anywhere else, but that's a good one. The Texans defense, like a velociraptor with a flamethrower riding a shark.
That's badass. I mean, because I've seen velociraptors open doors. They for sure could fire a flamethrower.
Oh yeah. They got the dexterity.
Yep. And the determination. The will. Hey, Raptors are the scariest motherfuckers out in Jurassic Park.
Hell yeah. Christian Kirk having the best game of his career last week was something great, weird. And CJ Stroud having the worst. This is from Jordan Pun. Christian Kirk had the best game of his career. CJ Stroud had the worst game of his career. Weird voodoo.
You know what's crazy? Is you got one guy who feels all the pressure, but he's like, okay, cool. The defense keeps keeping, it's gonna make sure it bails me out. But then you hear Christian Kirk, right? That was CJ Stroud at least, right? It's like, it's all this pressure. Starting QB, back in it. You know what I mean? Then you got Christian Kirk. He's like, yeah, I'm in a playoff game. Look at me, mom. This motherfucker tore it up. That was for real. That shit. He's like, all them years with the Cardinals. All them years with the Jags.
Yeah, probably so, Marco. He said, what will Peacock do when the Texans win the Super Bowl? Turn off the PlayStation. Yeah, probably. Yeah, so historically, if this is where the run ends, historically the Texans are used to that. They're 0-6 in divisional playoff matchups. They've been to the playoffs 9 times before, getting here 6 times and losing all 6 times. So
it's always this round, huh?
Yeah, this round always gets them. It's typically like, a tough opponent on the road, but they already did that this last week, so I feel like they got that under the belt.
Well,
this is the
you
first
guys
year
already started a historic run.
Exactly. This is the first year that they don't get in the playoffs as the division lead. So this is the first time they're actually coming in as a true wild card.
And that started the historic run.
Yeah. So they were able to get that road playoff win for the first time, get the monkey off their back. And then, now here's another one, right? They got the 0-6 in the divisional. And then I think the Patriots are 9-0 in this round in recent history. So
You
that's
mean Brady history?
sure. And then I've seen some of the commentary going on. Keyshawn Booty said that this is not the best defense he's ever faced, and that,
There it is. Bulletin board material.
yeah, and that that they have fast guys, and they're going to leave them 1-on-1, so all they have to do is take shots, and they should get theirs. That's the gist of what I got from it. Kind of disrespectful. And then Vrabel, they asked him if this was the best defense he's ever faced. He said, "Yeah, sure." But then kind of saying that he went on to say like, "Oh, the Texans were ranked as the same as the Chargers defense, and look what happened to them." And I was just like, "Wow, did he just say that?" It's like the Chargers are maybe like top 8 to 5 defensive unit last week, maybe. So it was just like a some weird backhanded comments from the Patriots who typically don't do that kind of stuff. So
it is like a new look Patriots because like Vrabel is this is probably like everything he would have not done as a player when he was there. You know, everything's tight knit. No one really makes comments like this. You know what I mean? It's different. No more Belichick around to be like the evil emperor. You know what I mean? Dad's gone. That's what happens when Dad's gone.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to take, if you want a prediction, I'll probably do a huddle later, but on this game, I'm going to take, I don't feel super confident about it, but I'm going to take the Texans. I'm going to take them again by 2. Actually, I'm going to take them by 3 because it still doesn't cover the spread. I think the spread's 3.5. So I'll take the Texans by 3, 20-17.
I'm going to take the Texans. Defense wins championships, bro. And that shit, like, listen, it's a buzzsaw. And like I think that's why I think it's a lot of false confidence. Oh, they ain't the best defense and all this. Man, they know they did not want to see the Texans coming to their house, bro. This is on God. And like I think they're comforted by seeing CJ play sloppy. But look at man, he got them jitters out. You know what I mean? This is a road. This is a road team right now. Road Warriors than a motherfucker. You know what I mean? That confidence. First time in history, winning a playoff game on the road, all this shit. But there's a different type of energy there. You know what I mean?
I found some more Keyshawn Booty talking shit.
Yeah, I saw it this morning.
Here we go. Keyshawn Booty on cornerbacks Derek Stingley and Kamari Lassiter. I think they're just physical. But at the end of the day, I'm physical too. That's a matchup I like every day of the week.
Whoa,
he's feeling himself. Keyshawn Booty's feeling himself.
He better back that one up, pause.
I want to get physical.
I have a feeling he's going to catch a pass and get blown up just because of that.
I do have a feeling that like, because this has kind of happened, like, you know, it's not like a routine thing, but there has been times where someone pops at that one big one because that, you know, just burns whoever's on them in man coverage. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But a lot of times they don't connect with those motherfuckers that are running free and wide and clear because that pass rush up front. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, we'll see because Butte is not. You know what I mean? I wonder what their plan of attack is against Shaw. I wonder if Mike McDaniels is going to be like, all right, we're going to slot receiver the fuck out of the shit, or if we're going to, you know what I mean? I wonder what's their plan of attack.
It's a result of coach speak. When a player of Boutte's caliber fucking speaks out like that to the press, it's all because of the confidence that the coaching staff is giving this player, because individually he hasn't done anything to be impressive. So he's not feeling impressive. He's regurgitating the positive reinforcement that he gets in practice to keep himself confident, because the last thing you want is a player that has no confidence. Do we think Booty is going to be the difference maker in a game? No. Can he? Sure. Why not? It's
I mean, Austin, who's the X factor? The running back?
The Diggs and
Henry and Austin Hooper?
For sure. So when he gets loose on one versus one-on-one coverage, and it's like a chess game out there. Nobody plays perfect. So when you time it right, and you catch them slipping, fuck yeah.
Yeah, here's some more Stroud versus May stats on the regular season.
My heart goes Texans, but my brain says Patriots because of Vrabel.
Vrabel in the home game, yeah, and just the experience as of a franchise. But I was going to go back to the 2025 regular season stats between May and Stroud, not just wild card weekend. So taking out wild card weekend and looking at the season as a whole, pass attempts, May's had a lot more, 492 to 423 for Stroud. They both had 8 interceptions. May had 8 fumbles and Stroud had 2 and lost none, while May lost 3. And then in the sack category, May took 47 and Stroud only had 23. And then May was sacked 4 times or more in a game, 6 different times, as opposed to Stroud's none.
And May had to take off running more than a few times last week when the Chargers was getting at him.
Oh, wait, got him 3 times.
What's the total rushing yards on May?
Oh, he's up there. He's probably over 700.
Yeah, see, that's the difference.
That is the difference. And a lot of people are saying, hey, the Texans are susceptible to a running quarterback, which is true.
How many yards did the Patriots put on did Justin Herbert run on them? Because CJ Stroud got sneaky legs too. You know what I mean?
He hasn't been running though since the concussion, which is like, come on.
Yeah.
And if you have been doing that this
Stroud
last
looks
week,
like one of those skinny ass deers in
Bogey,
the
to
meadow.
answer your question, Drake May has 450 yards rushing on the year.
oh, it's a lot less than I thought.
Yeah,
I thought he had over 500 for sure, but yeah. Okay.
I thought he was close to 750.
Yeah.
I'll take a look.
With the way they talk about him running the football.
Patrick Mahomes rushing numbers from back in the day.
Patrick Mahomes, yeah, he's still pretty good. I think he's smart though. He doesn't need to. So
I was gonna say, regardless of running quarterbacks, I mean, Justin Herbert ran and they handled him pretty well.
yeah.
Who else ran? Josh Allen runs and he didn't do anything versus the Texans. So
That's a great comparison too, Herbert and May, I think. So
yeah, if they can do that. And Bo Nix also, I think he had like 30 yards scrambling, or something. So it wasn't like super impressive. Everybody's like, that's where they're susceptible. I was like, well, if you look at it, it's like they give up maybe like 34 yards to rush.
They probably gave up 150 yards rushing total to all opposing QBs this year.
Yeah, he had 450.
That means they're great against mobile QBs.
Yeah. May is approaching though the numbers that you would expect from Hurts though. So Hurts is definitely much more of a runner than Herbert ever will be.
Yeah. It just goes to how the linebackers match up against the running backs out of the backfield, I think, in this matchup again. If they can do that, handle that, then the Texans defense typically will be fine. I think the Patriots will try to take more shots down the field with their speedy guys, but the question is going to be, can he protect May long enough to take those shots?
Exactly.
I think it's risky trying to do it because then you put him back there on an island and, that's cause for a sack or a sack fumble or other things. So.
Yeah, they just put Christian Gonzalez as questionable. But he's going to play. He's going to play though.
I think he's expected to not.
He's expected to play.
Yeah, he practiced in full the other day.
Really?
He's
Okay.
going to
I
play.
missed that.
He shed the non-contact jersey already.
Oh, word.
And I saw his concussion. Somebody landed on his head. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
No, I think Nico's is when he fell in there. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm expecting to not have Nico Collins this week.
Because he had a player come on top of him when he fell on his head too. It's not good.
I received a concussion from laughing. You can also receive a concussion from getting smashed in the head by another guy's helmet.
Game line, right?
Yeah, Trent Brown's a little banged up. He's questionable. I think that he still plays. They're just resting his ankle. Hopefully that happens. If not, then they'll have to go to a contingency plan at the, bring in one of the other linemen. But Texans line has been holding up fairly well. What does Marco say here? Negative 150, number of the day. Total rush yards of Tom Brady while being in college. Holy crap.
Yeah, he was sacked a lot.
Wow. Yeah, Drake May is not Tom Brady. I don't know. I've been on Twitter this week, and I'm like, most of the Patriots folks trying to pump up this game and do anything, and they're coming at it with stats versus other teams. So it's nothing super scares me. I was a little more fearful, I think, last week for some reason, but I still think the Patriots are a really good, well-coached football team, probably one of the better teams.
I think it's going to be a hell of a defensive game. I really do.
Oh, for sure.
I think there's going to be less points scored than most people think, because I think it's going to be more of a defensive battle.
I put up 37 for my total, so
yeah,
the over/under's 39 or 41 or something, somewhere between there.
Yeah, the Texans just don't allow games to go over 40 points unless they're putting up 30. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and even then it was.
And even then it was 36 total points, right? Last week.
This last game anyway. So
or last couple days ago, even last week.
3-4 days ago, yeah.
Yeah.
It was Monday. It was Monday. It was literally Monday, and they're leaving
That's what I'm
tomorrow
saying.
morning.
I know, right?
Yeah.
NFL. Makes me mad. And the Denver Buffalo game. That one. I'm gonna go Denver just because I'm gonna give it to them at home and the defense. You know what I mean? And then and the way they don't unleash Bo Nix and they just want to run the ball. That's how you beat Buffalo. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with Jacksonville last week.
The Jackets are going to Jaguar. They're ready for
like
Cancun.
the Chargers were going to Charger it. And I hope history doesn't repeat itself with us going into Seattle.
Well, now this plays out well.
In the playoff game.
Hopefully, this is the way things should go to shape up very well. Texans take care of business, advance. Buffalo takes care of business, advance. Texans get a home AFC championship game.
That would be badass.
Yeah. Otherwise, they travel to Denver if they win and Denver wins. And then, of course, if they lose, then I don't know what the seeding is for. I think the Patriots are the number 2 seed, so they'd still travel to Denver or host Buffalo. That's how that would work on the AFC side.
In my scenario, I don't want to say we beat Seattle, but we definitely send a team, a covert team, and they blow up that substation.
Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of that in the past 24 hours.
Get rid of it, man.
But I have seen this morning that the 49ers are looking to try and move that plant, to try and move their practice
here's the
facility.
thing, we've been practicing on that field before that substation was
Yeah,
there.
We've
been there forever.
Yeah.
We moved the stadium there, and it was just convenient that our practice
What's
field
that,
was
kiddo?
already there.
Is it the constant noise that bothers the team?
No, it's the
This is some legit shit, bro. There's an energy substation, and it's emitting radiation and certain electromagnetic frequencies that actually deteriorate ligaments and things of that nature. And somebody did a whole study that since that thing has been there, and in the past, we've been the most injured team since 2010.
Yeah.
We have so many ACLs. Look at Hugh Fanga. He's balling over there in Denver, right? When he
I
was
don't
with
know.
us towards ACL, Nick Bosa just got his second
If you
ACL.
want to say stuff like that, you got 2 teams, the Giants and the Jets, that like to say, I don't know, man. We don't have anything.
Well, someone did all the work already.
They said
life's sealed.
They said there was a regular household.
Guess who got hurt there too, my Niners?
Yeah. They said a household is like a 1 something, and where the 49ers are located, they're an 8.8.
On the Goss meter or whatever that is.
I don't know, man. I know it's a nuisance for sure, but physiology wise, like I'm not.
Yeah, well,
I'm skeptical.
Apparently, these studies show that it does deteriorate a cartilage and ligaments specifically, like over time, overexposure. But it's no coincidence we have so many soft tissue injuries and or Achilles's and ACLs. You know what I mean? Like, it's insane. Whoever did the research, they put the whole list to everybody. It was fucking insane because I'm a Niner fan and I'm just going down the list of fucking horrendous memories. I was like, I remember that.
Hey,
You want to hear the conspiracy theory real quick? I think I found it.
People make a living.
I got it on Instagram.
Around electricity.
I got it right here. Look. Yeah, but they're not professional athletes, you know.
49ers are always
Yeah, they are. They have to do
yards
plenty
away
of
from the stadium
strenuous work.
Before we get into it, all credit goes to this guy.
They're
who
better
said this
than
back in
athletes.
Chase Senior is the guy who.
very detailed analysis.
Yeah, shout out to Chase Senior from Chat
Stadium back in
Sports.
2014. They have been by far the most injured team in the NFL, and it's not close. And the 49ers alone suffer more Achilles and patellar tendon ruptures than the league average. Now, of course, many logical people were thinking, okay, it's got to be Levi's turf, or maybe just Kyle Shanahan being so aggressive. But when people started looking into this, they saw all these other teams playing at Levi's, and their Achilles weren't just rupturing out of nowhere. But apparently, according to retired 49er John Feliciano, this theory has been floating around the locker room for years. And
You
by
know
the way,
what's
for
more
sports content that you
plausible?
don't see on
What's
ESPN,
more
make sure you follow.
probable
So this guy
is that
decided
the
to
training
And
staff
this man went to the
is
49ers
blame.
practice facility with a
But
bus meter.
we're talking about multiple regimes that have dealt with this.
For an office, the normal range is 0.5.
It's not just this
Trainers
current
go
regime.
from multiple regimes though, because that's like just like in-house people.
Like
This
he's
is
talking
10
about
plus
the
years.
milligauss right here.
10 plus years of data.
0 to 3 milligauss, and the practice field is at 8.5 on a
Yep.
Monday.
Electricity was actually very low. Now I know what you're
What'd you
thinking,
call
Chris.
it?
I was thinking this too.
Milligauss?
Milligauss. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, I've
So
never heard of
these
that.
substations are built in the middle of neighborhoods, and people buy houses next to them.
Can significantly weaken collagen, and collagen is a building block.
It weakens collagen.
Collagen, there it is.
Chronic exposure just makes those tendons and ligaments so weak that when a professional athlete goes to do professional
What's
athlete things, it just
The
freaking explodes.
what's
So let
the
me
Yeah,
know.
name of
those
the
people
study?
aren't sprinting full speed, you know, and doing stuff professionally. Like that's why they're not getting injured, you know. Maybe they're having issues down the line, like just regular people in, you know, in the
I don't know.
residential area.
How come Christian McCaffrey's having such a good
PEDs,
season finally?
okay? PEDs. All right. We'll take the
He's
suspension
practicing
next
more
year.
than anybody, and he's working his ass off.
PE motherfucking D's.
Yeah, I don't.
This is from the doctor right
That-
here,
that's a
Dr.
cool-
Jesse
that's a
Morse.
cool
Of course, the
little-
most injured team in the NFL has an electrical substation right next to their fields.
Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and come
Shout
up
out to
with,
my man. That's one of my peers
conspiracy
right there,
theory.
Jesse
That's
Moore.
what's gonna generate attention.
I mean, he's an
Sounds like
injury
a
expert.
I mean, sure.
I mean, George Kittle literally just ruptured
This
his
guy
tibia.
debunking it is just some dude.
George Kittle just ruptured. George Kittle is the perfect example. Look at his entire career. He's fucked up.
Well, that's just Brittle Kittle. It perfect fit,
Brittle
you know,
because
it
of the substation.
2,036 games missed since 2017, NFL record. 28 ACL tears in 10 years.
Fuck.
28 in 10 years is a lot of ACLs
Damn.
for the Niners.
I
That's
can't even name
ridiculous.
28. I know Nick Bosa got it twice on that list.
That's-
What?
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna be that. Look, it's gonna be me and Garth Algar and a bunch of other degenerates, and we're gonna go on a mission.
Come on, AI. You don't know nothing. Boo, AI. I'm always stumping AI. It's like, nah, man, I don't know. There's no universally accepted long-term study that definitively names one team as having the most injuries. Shut up. I don't want to hear it. There it is.
Dr. Jesse Morris is a human being.
Chase says, let's go with the ancient burial ground narrative.
Bullshit. Every team has
Oh,
to like
exactly.
basically
On
declare
top of the
there's
fact that we're
something wrong
practicing
with
over
this
ancient burial
individual.
ground.
There's legit declarations to these injuries.
I
They can
am a
actually get in
doctor and a
trouble
Niner
for not
fan.
declaring
I will tell
injured
you,
players.
it's a substation. I'm
Which
telling
team
you.
had the most injuries this year? That's a good one.
Hey, you
Chicago
know what?
Bears and the Lions.
The Jets gotta
Not
be
the
up there.
Niners. Who gives a fuck?
That's this year. Niners have had more road games. I don't know, just
Okay, let's go. Let's keep going. And okay, let's go next year. After that,
ancient
I'm probably not-
burial ground narrative.
Perfect. I love
I'm
it.
telling you, bruh. Listen, that's why do you think Alden Smith was so crazy, bro? He was possessed by one of them ancient woo-wops, bruh.
Mm.
Or he could have just been on a lot
Yeah,
of
what's his name? What's the guy's name that did the study?
Hold on.
Oh man, he didn't even win. Like that was his whole plan, and you can't even remember his name, and you know like all this about like this story is generated by that him guy, right? Him is the reason why this is even a thing. It's
No,
to
this
get
has actually
him
been a
to-
thing for some years now.
No, because
Yeah,
agents
but
have there's agents that have
Yeah.
said lately. I have screenshots of agents.
This,
emails
this
to
has
the
actually
49ers.
been a thing for
So
a while,
it's
apparently.
been passed around a while. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
it's
It's
not a
been
new
like-
thing.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah.
We gotta thank the guy.
George
that
Kittle is
started
the
thinking
recent
about
example. Ruptured Achilles.
I think he's a good example of a player that is injury prone. However, I don't know why we would equivocate it to a goddamn substation and not.
Because I need
It'll
something
be
definitively to
brittle.
blame. That's why. I need to be able to blame something definitively.
we're just
That's
finding
really the
excuses
sole reason.
to feel bad for the
I
Niners.
will tear down that substation with my bare hands. So help me God.
Fred Warner. Oh, we're gonna blame the substation for Greenlaw's injury.
We sure is.
He just walked out onto the field and he died.
He was jumping for joy because we got
Pause.
because he was jumping for joy because our offense. I forget. Oh yeah, they got Patrick Mahomes and him off the field. They're about to punt it. He gets excited, he jumps up, and he fucking ruptures his Achilles.
I thought he was running onto
Substation.
the field for like to get ready for a play.
It's overexposure is the thing.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what? I feel like the Spanos own that charger station for some reason.
yeah.
I feel like-
The Chargers aren't hurting anybody. Why would you think that the substation would hurt people?
I mean, I don't know. We
makes me
just have the
fucking
most
laugh.
incredible bad luck then at
That
injury.
makes me fucking laugh.
I was going down the rabbit hole on Twitter. There's like there's pages and pages and pages of this stuff with studies and people like going to the field and doing things. Like a bunch of data backed stuff.
Bro,
I mean,
if I showed you the study from Mulder and Scully, would it convince you?
Low frequency
Mulder
electromagnetic
and
fields
Scully
can
went out
degrade
there and
collagen, weaken
investigated.
tendons, and cause soft tissue damages at levels that regulators will call safe, but it still does damage.
Because you're playing a physically dominating sport and you're working out and you're constantly. I mean, the argument could be, well, ACLs and Achilles over time with this type of, strenuous activity, it could eventually just pop or tear. But this, I would say, yeah, that's true. But this
Snap,
might
crackle,
be speeding
pop.
the process up. It might be speeding that process up by wearing these things down, these ligaments and cartilages down, collagens.
all right, hold on. Let me go back to the goddamn fucking statistics and say who had the most injuries this season and find a list of 5 teams, and the Niners weren't one of them.
Go
That's
the
just
last
one
10
year.
Go
No,
the last
it wasn't
10 years.
specific. It wasn't specific to this year.
Yeah, he's talking
last
about
10
since
years.
the practice field has been next to the substation in 2016. So the last 10 years of data.
10 years. 10 years. 10
How
years.
many players are on the Niners that have been there for 10 years?
No.
It doesn't matter, right? We're only talking about these players. These players that we're talking about.
Yeah, this core. I would say the majority core of this group is since 2020. So
Right,
if you use the last
facts
5
are
years,
saying that they're not any more special injury wise than at least 5 teams.
I feel like you have something to do with the substation now, kid. I feel like you want to push me away from destroying the substation, don't you?
I
Well, how
love
much
the
are they paying you? I'll double it.
substation. You could never pay me more than the electric company.
You're right. You're right. We must destroy the machines.
Sir, don't become a lawyer, become an electrician.
You make a lot more money. I mean, you can't, because you got to be like one of them fancy lawyers. You got to work your way up. You might not hit that point in your career until you're like in your 40s or something. You could be approaching retirement at 40 or not too far from it if you had been working as an electrician, like since your early 20s type of shit. I mean, I know some of them.
It's not a technical field that is pushed often on young people, but yeah,
It's a trade.
young people, it's a great career. Get a trade, It's
Bro,
it's not
Candlestick,
the
he
worst
does
of life,
the
actually using
solar
your
panel
hands.
shit, bro. But it starts from
yeah,
his
man,
electrician background. You know what I mean?
There's plenty of opportunity career-wise for people that want to do the dangerous hard
Bro, I barely even see Candlestick.
It is like,
Almost like he like
many
basically
times
lives
he's
in
wearing his
Utah now.
tinfoil hat on this one. I guess.
You know what?
Who's
Kidda
that?
is our scientist. So, and I'm just the doctor, So it's we're just gonna agree to disagree on this one because I've repaired. You know how many ACLs I had to repair? All Niners.
I don't know, man. We've
I
had those
only specialize
substations
in
in our
Niner
neighborhoods
ACLs.
for a very, very long time.
All of
I'm
them.
sure lots of players can tell you stories of living by them. I know I lived by one for a long time.
Did it
It's
eventually
annoying because
give
it's
you
fucking,
electric
like,
powers?
loud. So loud.
I didn't live too far from a substation not too long ago.
It's not loud, I guess, in a way like a big stadium erupting for a touchdown loud, but it's
You know
like
what's crazy?
noisy.
I lived right next to a substation in my last place that I lived for 8 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it was fairly loud, but like I in my town, but I got herniated since living there, or when I was living there. See, personal experience.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, still, Lee, you ready?
I'm always ready, Bogey.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Good morning, y'all, and happy Friday to everybody.
Happy Friday.
Well, the New York football fucking Giants have a new goddamn head coach in John Harbaugh.
I said,
John Harbaugh jumps conferences, goes over to New York City.
Did he? Yes, sir.
And
Well,
he got himself a mobile QB that a young mobile QB that has a hell of an arm. You know what I mean?
Sir.
They got a great offensive line when they're healthy. A bunch of good personnel on defense.
Mm-hmm.
And that division, it's you look at the Commandos, now they're already switching coordinators and shit. We're gonna see, and then you got the Cowboys. They're just soon gonna do Cowboy things.
Yeah,
and it's really the only team that like on paper that you really got to worry about is the Eagles. So it's a great division to jump in.
Yeah. Well, the deal is not done, but it's projected to be 5 years, $100 million, one of the highest in NFL history. Also,
because before that, it was like that $100 million deal for that we saw before to a coach was 10 years at $10 million a year, and that was to John Gruden. So like $20 million a year. This guy's getting cake. And I think Sean Payton's getting some kind of bag like that too, but not no 20.
Part of this deal, it says Harbaugh receives a large coaching staff budget. Former Ravens offense coordinator Todd Monken is expected to join the staff. We knew that was going to happen.
Wow, he's bringing over Todd.
Yeah, he's Monken. Yeah, and also
his so annoying for they better not feature Nabbers, bro.
Yeah, and also his
so fucking annoying.
His press conference will be next week. And Harbaugh is targeting Anthony Weaver for his DC.
And he's coming over from
Miami, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's for the Giants. Now, as for the Packers, Packers and Matt LaFleur are nearing a long-term contract extension. They're working still on it, but they want to tie themselves together for a while, from what I've been reading. Now, as for the Pittsburgh Steelers, Tomlin is not expected to coach in 2026, but there's also things I saw this morning. If he returns, prefers a warm weather climate destination, and he has strong interest in the Washington job.
But that's not a warm place.
Exactly. But Brian,
I love how he said the Washington job, though. He's like, just go ahead and fire Dan Quinn. And
now,
I'm in that thing.
What they're saying is Brian Flores seems to be the top head coaching candidate for the Steelers, though.
Yeah, we were just saying this the other day. It makes sense. He was just in the building a couple years ago.
Yeah,
as the head coaching assistant, even.
Mm-hmm. The Steelers are going to interview Rams defensive coordinator Chris Shula, also Rams pass game coordinator Nate Steelhace, and for head coaching interviews.
Whoa, yeah, Steel in his name?
Yes, I think it's Steelhace. It's HAASE. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Sorry, King, for messing that up. I apologize.
No, I'm just saying though. Hold on, they better hire him just because his name got
Yeah, because
Coach
the steel
Steele.
curtain. Yes, sir. And as for the Falcons, they're going to interview Antonio Pierce. I think that's to cover the Rooney Rule. I don't know, but he's going to be heading over there. Now,
Who's
as
gonna
for the,
interview?
That's
Who's
what some of
interviewing
those feel
Antonio
like
Pierce?
sometimes.
what's that book?
Was that movie?
Go ahead, Peacock. What was that?
No, I was going to say that's what those start to feel like sometimes when you hear those names, like kind of those coaches that kind of just, oh, they're getting interviews, but you didn't hear much about them and they don't really get hired.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's really
formalities too, because they have to, like, even if they're, unless you're the Giants, where you're just like, we just want John Harbaugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
You know what I mean?
as
But see,
as
that's the
for-
thing too. Is like, did they interview? Did they Rooney rule it? Because there's the Rooney rule. Like, they just went straight to John Harbaugh. Did they interview a black person?
I don't know.
they
if
had a
interviewed-
Zoom. They did have a few Zoom meetings that they did.
they stuck those in real fast. Yeah,
When
formality.
Harbaugh was fired, they had at least 3 Zoom meetings. I know that. They're
Like, boom. As soon as they get off, like, okay, well, we'll be in touch. Click, get John Harbaugh.
Yeah. Well, as for
John Harbaugh,
coordinators,
fly him out in the private jet.
that were fired, Eagles fired their offensive coordinator. We knew that. And we know we were on the show when they fired Greg Roman. And they also fired the offensive line coach, Mike Devlin, over in the Chargers, which I'm glad. Bye-bye, PT. Now, as for the top OC openings, they're claiming the Eagles, Lions, and the Chargers are the 3 top landing spots for OCs. Okay, no.
OC.
Offensive.
We're not talking California.
Now, as for the Eagles targeting Mike McDaniel and Brian Daboll are the head of the list for their OC jobs. Those are the 2 names for the Eagles. Now,
fucking Howie Roseman, he's gonna.
Now, Dan
Mike McDaniel's
Overlosky.
going to go there.
What's it?
Yeah.
Dan Overlosky. He has serious interest in becoming the Lions OC. That's what he would like a shot at being their OC in Detroit.
Hey, yo, Orlowski, shut the fuck up.
All right.
How is this guy like the main QB? This is a guy who has a 0 season. He has an 0-16 under his belt and a 1-16 with the Colts. Because when the Colts were at life after Manning for 1 year, they're like, we need to get Andrew Luck next year. Who can do the job? Get Dan Orlowski.
Sir. Now, Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen says Brian Thomas Jr. is 100% part of the future going forward.
Doucheball.
Now, as for the 49ers, Fred Warner's ankle was designated to return, but he was not activated for the weekend. So hopefully the 49ers move on and they can get him back next week. So,
right, yeah.
Now, as for the Cowboys,
fuck you, substation.
As for Cowboys cornerback,
it's Nick Bosa and George
It's the substation. Call Nick Bosa right now. He'll tell you it's the substation. He got 2 ACLs.
And George Kittle being brittle and Bosa being a
It's because his bones went brittle.
Lee can tell you about Bosa. Okay, what is Bosa like, Lee?
Yeah, the Bosa. Let me tell you, the Bosa brothers are brittle brothers.
I'm gonna burn down that substation.
And unfortunately,
They
you have 2 of them.
Those 2, I swear to God, they must have been juiced up at OSU. Those 2 can't stay healthy. They're horrible. I don't know. They had some issues there.
Listen, bro. Listen. They
But
spent their whole life.
But Joey's actually
their entire life.
2 stints of that with the Niners.
But Joey's healthy this year in Buffalo.
3 players.
Joey and Nick grew up.
Times.
They grew up right next to a substation. Look it up.
You guys have the craziest players. They come back from ACL after ACL after ACL and be successful.
Yeah.
It's the substation, man.
Yeah,
like,
I think it is.
You need to put them things nearby everybody. It turns them into like
We should
radiated
make it even.
fucking super players.
Yeah. Well, the Cowboys cornerback, Deron Bland, he underwent foot surgery. Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell wants increased quarterback competition in 2026 for J.J. McCarthy to give him competition.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins.
Well, speaking of Kirk Cousins, he was hired by CBS Studio to do the analysis for the divisional and the AFC Championship game. So we're gonna see crazy Kirk for the next couple of weeks.
Oh, they're over here trying to fucking work him in.
Yeah. Now
he's getting his footing for when he eventually does hang it up.
Now, as for Chiefs wide receiver Xavier Worthy, he underwent successful labrum surgery, so he had that done.
This shit is never successful.
Yeah, well, we know
never
George.
Come back the same. Well, at least he's not a quarterback.
We know George Kittle had successful ACL surgery, but now
it was an Achilles.
It was Achilles. Sorry. Okay. Now the
station did it.
Now with George predicted to miss next season, the 49ers are going to try and target Kyle Pitts as a replacement.
Great.
Kyle
Pitts. Maybe Kyle Pitts. Maybe Kyle Pitts. Listen, Kyle Pitts is no match for that substation. Save yourself, Kyle Pitts.
Now, as for the Ravens are pushing to extend Lamar Jackson before free agents for his extension.
It's a real football player's kryptonite, substations.
Yes.
Now, I know we talked about this.
I feel like Uncle Jerry owns all the substations in the world.
No, he's the one. He's like, strategically, please put these next to all of the NFC.
I'm going to need these next to the Niners.
Absolutely. Put that next to the Niners, please, right now.
This blurb came out.
I hate those Niners.
This blurb came out late last night. The Jaguars are hinting at using Travis Hunter play more on defensive snaps.
Who gives a fuck, Jag? You've been saying this shit. Show me. See
now, as for players like Oregon, Dante Moore, he's not declaring for the Jets, who the Jets thought they would possibly could have had the 2 pick. So he's going back to college.
We avoided
foregoing $50 million, they say.
There.
As for Notre Dame running back Dylan Dezeven, he declared for the draft, as did LSU. His name is running back Dylan Division.
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan Division. I'm going to call him DD. How's that? Dysfunctional dick. Okay. Now, as for LSU linebacker Harold Perkins, he declared for the draft, but they project him to be a day 2 pick. Oklahoma quarterback John Matier is not declaring. Ohio State linebacker Sonny Styles, he declared for the draft. And
that's a hell of a name.
Oregon safety Dylan.
That is such a QB name. Sonny Styles.
Yes.
And now
Sonny Styles.
Quarterback Sonny Styles.
Yes, sir.
That's right up there with Johnny Utah and what's his other one in replacements?
Yeah. Now Texans rookie
Shane Falco. That is that's up there.
Yeah.
Sonny Styles sounds made up.
Yeah,
Texas,
the made up one sounds good. The sunshine.
What's up, Bakes?
Whatever the hell.
What up, Bakes?
Hey, Bakes, I'll send you a text. I'll send you a text after the show. Hey, happy Friday, buddy. You can just say anything you want in the video you're gonna send JD. Don't even worry about it. Whatever you want. You want to shoot your shit, talk your shit, say my Chargers suck. You're more than welcome to say whatever you want, buddy. I just appreciate you for doing it. But as for
tell them how bad they are.
Well, it is what it is, you know. Let them speak your shit. You know, I let everyone talk their shit on my show. I don't mind.
I mean, I don't know if it's about letting anyone. He said that's the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I use that part of the Haterade show.
You don't have a Haterade show.
No, but you know what? I do let people talk their shit. And I gotta let Mark
change it to the No Soup for You show.
No soup for you. No goddamn soup for you.
The Soup Nazi show.
No.
That was on E, right?
No, food. That's from Seinfeld, man.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about the soup. The soup was on E.
Texans defensive back Jaden Reed, he was carjacked at gunpoint on January 4th. They got away with some stuff.
Hold on, you didn't know No Soup for You comes from Seinfeld?
Yeah, I knew that. But
I've used it quite a bit.
You're just Soup Nazi.
No, but he was talking about the show The Soup was on E, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Talk Soup. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. There you go.
Now, As for Texans, Nico Collins, he's
No
trending
substance
is
for you.
not playing this week, unfortunately, but we shall see what happens. Now, the Bears are unlikely to receive compensation picks if Ian Cunningham becomes the Falcons GM. I guess.
Did you see how we came up on the pick for the Brock? Like, there's all kind of weird ways that fools get compensatory picks and shit. But when we drafted CJ Beathard, and
I knew that. Yeah.
then when it's a backup QB or a certain round and they get a certain amount of playing time, it qualified us to get this the Jags. Some kind of compensatory pick. I don't know, because he ended up with the Jags at one point. And then that pick was the Mr. Irrelevant pick, ended up being the Brock. So you just never know.
This is some Dave Canales put this out. Says running back Jonathan Brooks is progressing well and is going to be competing for the RB run role next year.
Because Rico's like, I'm the RB1 that's leaving.
Yes, sir. Now,
shout out to Rico, 1300. Let's go.
Sir.
Killed it.
Now, the Dolphins are going to interview Joe Brady for their head coaching job. The former head coach Jonathan Gannon is going to be.
Hold on. Go back.
What does he know about like football like that?
Well,
I don't know. It just says Dolphins.
Joe Brady, hold on. Joe Brady definitely was won a natty with Joe Burrow in fucking Louisiana for LSU.
Yeah.
Right, and then he was the coordinator for the Panthers, and then since then he's been with the Bills. Right. Before that, even before the LSU gig, he was an assistant to Sean Payton, so like an offensive coordinator assistant. So like with the Saints. So you know what I mean. He's got some chops here.
Mm-hmm.
So
and I feel like
is he mostly in a coordinator position? So very quarterback.
But he's been a head coach play caller as well, though. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. In LSU.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't the play caller?
Ed Geron. I think Ed Geron was the head coach with.
I think JD's right
he was
there.
Just the coordinator. Okay, I fucked that up.
That's what I'm saying. A head coach got to be a player.
I totally fucked that up.
Yeah, hey, go fact check that, Lee. I want to say it was Ed Orgeron that got that national championship.
But he was calling the plays though.
You can't understand. Yeah, he can't call the plays, bro. Ed Geron could. You can't understand what that guy says. Imagine him calling the plays. Quarterback said, "What? What? Say that again, coach."
I guess it's
okay, JD, you're right. Okay, here's the coaching staff. It was Ed
Mike McDaniels was a head coach,
and then they had Joe Brady and Dave Aranda. It was Ed Oregon.
That's what we're talking about right now.
Yeah, Joe Brady and Dave
I like
Aranda.
how you say that.
Aranda.
Oregon.
And, yeah.
I am Oregon, son of Oregon. Of Middle Earth.
And Joe Brady was the offensive coordinator. Yep.
That's some Middle Earth shit to the motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Now,
That's an orc name. Lord of the Rings.
Hey, Lee.
Oregon.
Hey,
we're not laughing at you.
What's that, JD?
In a kind way, we're having.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. I was gonna. I told him he can just say whatever he wants. I mean, just about the Raiders, Chargers game, whatever. And then whatever he wants to. I told him he can talk his shit as much as he wants. Give him his platform. I'll give everyone their platform. I do that all the time.
Let him have it, Bakes, because that shit's going up as a short.
Yeah, we need to hear a Raiders perspective on the hand.
Yeah, I'd like to hear about what you want to do with Mendoza, because I think
they are the worst team in the league. I know
it's a good show when you got two people that are very
passionate about their teams.
Yeah, the opposite direction though.
Yeah, they're like a magnet. It's like two magnets with opposite ends. You can't push it together.
Yep.
He's a now, as for I am now rooting for not the Patriots, but Jersey. That's right around the corner of Lee.
Sure. All good, man. As for former Cardinals head coach Jonathan Gannon is going to be interviewing for the Commanders' DC job.
That'd be
The
a great
Panthers,
hire.
the Panthers promoted Mike Bergozzi to the passing game coordinator. The Lions are interviewing Falcons.
Hold on. His name is Bulgogi?
Some of these names,
That's-
dude, I can't. But they got the V in
That's
the
a
C.
pretty
That
good
shit made me
meal.
instantly hungry.
I am hungry as hell.
Now, as
Hold
for
on.
the
His name, no, is his name Matt Bulgogi for real?
It's like, he's about to give me some shit. Now,
No,
as
what's his name?
I'm Bogey. You know when I come with names, I suck with the balls, that kind of shit. What is it?
Well, you know,
What
if
is
you
it?
call somebody
Mike
barbecue,
Pergozzi.
basically.
I'm not making a
Pergozzi.
jackass of myself.
Oh, you said Pergozzi.
Pergozzi, yeah, Pergozzi.
Yeah, I do got selective hearing.
Hold on, check this out real quick. You mentioned Jonathan Gannon just a little bit. Remember I was telling you that he couldn't motivate me to
Oh,
open the
yeah.
window?
Okay, let's see this.
Yeah, okay, here it is.
Welcome back.
Look at how small the little water bottle is.
Boss. Did you have fire in your gut? Did you? We're here for a reason. Don't get that twisted. Okay, we're here for a reason to win games. So if you didn't have that fire in your gut, you better light the fire pretty fast.
Yeah, I'm not in
What?
either. Yep.
That guy doesn't
guy-
deserve to
They're
coach
like, yeah,
anywhere.
Kyler Murray, they're like, Kyler Murray, you just gonna be playing Call of Duty while I'm saying this? Then they turn over to Ness for making a bet. You just gonna do your taxes? Wow, I remember that shit in the making of the Dave Chappelle shit.
They're making the band.
He's like, you just gonna do your taxes?
Yeah,
Hey,
Jonathan Gannon,
he
bro.
reminded me of like a puncher, almost like just the type of player. If he did play, like he might have been a pretty good punter back in his day.
Dude cannot motivate anybody.
Now
Hey Lee, let Bakes know what time the show is. It.
yeah, it's gonna be 5:30 my time, 3:30 Pacific time.
Okay, we got early tonight. Yeah.
As for the Titans are interviewing former Giants head coach Brian Daboll Friday for their head coaching job. Mike McDaniel may skip the head coaching cycle to take an OC job and re-enter in 2027 for a head coaching job. Also, the Commanders released new images of their $4 billion stadium that's going to open up in 2030. It looks pretty nice from what I saw. Now, as for Jordan Addison,
through the roof, it's like
yeah,
translucent glass and all that.
Shit.
yeah, it looks, yeah, and it,
motherfucker, I seen it.
yeah, it's a very nice looking stadium. Yeah, and it's got the big Washington thing as you come in. Yeah. As for Jordan Addison, he's got his court date on February 3rd for his arrest for not leaving the Hard Rock Casino. They asked him to leave about 4 or 5 times, and he came back in. And they got him for trespassing, dude.
It was on that bullshit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Now,
change his shirt.
as for Chiefs quarterback Patrick Kermit Mahomes, he's progressing well with his ACL injury, and he's targeting a Week 1 return, he said in his little video he put out yesterday.
PEDs. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Now, a staffer on Mike Tomlin believed he may not be done coaching he may be done coaching permanently. This came out this morning, but I don't kind of believe that unless it came out of his mouth. So I don't believe that. Now, the former Dolphins head coach
I was
Mike
going to say, I think
McDaniel.
that came from Rooney himself saying that Tom doesn't expect Tomlin to be coaching anytime soon. But that was from Rooney, not from Tomlin.
Yeah. Now, Raiders are very high on 49ers DC Robert Saleh, and they're going to interview him, I think, Sunday for the head coaching job. Oh, the 49ers play Sunday, right? They can't.
No, we play Saturday.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
They got the 5 o'clock game.
Yeah. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Now, Mike McCarthy's interviewing Saturday for the Titans job. Saleh's interviewing Sunday. That's right. Now, the Ravens are interviewing Robert Saleh for the head coach. I don't know. They haven't I don't know when that's going to happen, but he's interviewing. And the Lions requested Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith for an interview. And the Chargers yesterday completed interviews with pass game coordinator Marcus Brady, who is in-house, and for the OC job, and they also had an interview with Shane Day for the offense coordinator, both in-house. So I think they may keep it in-house. I do not know.
You guys are going to promote your OC from within?
I wouldn't be shocked. I want Brian Daboll, but who knows what's going to happen here? I mean, who knows?
Uh-oh.
Now, as for the Falcons, the name to watch for, Kevin Stefanski seems to be the number one hot name over there for the Falcons job. That's their number one.
What a distraction for a guy like Saleh to get phone calls about head coaching opportunities in the middle of a playoff run. Is that allowed?
It is.
Yeah, you just can't interview in person. You can't
Like
interview in person until the
distraction
team is
on your mental.
eliminated.
Like, I know, like, it's good for his career to win, but for the organization to know that coach is actively potentially going, man, my future could be this way or that way or whatever, not focused entirely on winning that next game.
Yeah, like if like the teams that end up going to the Super Bowl, you can interview those staff members during that 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So like when Shanahan was going to the Super Bowl with the Falcons, it was already known that he was gonna, after this he was gonna go to the Niners. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, as for game day injury reports for this weekend, the Bills are going to be without Jordan Poyer.
What?
Also without cornerback Max Harrison, he's out. And
What?
Oliver, he's a question mark. As for the 49ers, Ricky Pearsall is expected to play. Fred Warner's out. As for the Broncos, Trey Greenlaw is going to play. Johnny Franklin Myers is active. Drew Sanders is out, and Lucas Kroll is out. As for the Seahawks, Sam Darnold was a question mark, but he is going to play. Now, as for the Bears-Rams game, is going to be
Hold up. How for the Niners game, Pearsall, how does that he's not going to be able to replace Kittle. And Tungus does a good job about
replacing
first
Kittle.
downs and catching touchdowns, which is not the only thing Kittle does.
Pearsall gives us the threat to stretch the field.
Yeah, and he's probably our one-on-one best route runner there is on the team right now, 100%.
And he put up 100. He put up 100 yards.
He is one of Purdy's guys, so hopefully he is going to play, like Bogey said, maybe the deep threat, because that's where we're going to need, like with Kittle, with the 10 to 15 yards short to intermediate routes. That's what Kittle possesses 100%. Even though we, like Kidda said, we got Tungus, but we need Ricky to get the ball in his hands, because when he get the ball in his hands, he got that yak as well. You know what I mean? So we definitely gonna have to. Because if you remember that game that we played against him a couple of weeks ago, it was just 3 and 4 hats to the ball every time we touched the ball. And then even when C-Mac got the dropped the ball and it was a pick, that's hats to the ball. So we need some run after the catch, bro. On my mount.
Yeah. Well, this Bears-Rams playoff game, they're predicting to be one of the coldest playoff games ever. Wind chills from 0 to -10. Wind gusts up to 20, and dangerous freezing conditions are expected towards the end of the game.
Oh, shit.
Yes, sir. So this is that. And they said it's already snowing in Chicago, but it's been bad. Now, as for Howie Roseman on A.J. Brown, it is hard to find great players. He's exactly what we search for. And he says you're not going to find another man like him in the draft. So they may try and keep A.J. Brown or try and get the trade, but who knows? We'll see what happens now. Multiple teams view Malik Willis as a potential starter going into 2026.
That's crazy. He lightweight earned a shot to be a starter though from these backup games for the last 2 years with LaFleur, bro. Hold on, Lee. Before the season last year, they traded for him within 2 weeks of the season started, and then old boy got hurt, and they had to throw his ass in there like week 4 or 5, and he won 2 games.
Yeah, he won 2 out of the 3 games, I think, right?
Oh my mama, no facts, bro. He definitely deserves a motherfucking shot again.
Yeah, he does. Now, the rumor watch with possible Ravens players that could go over to the Giants could be Isaiah Likely, Patrick Ricard, and DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, gee.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that guy's
Oh,
a
he
pro.
gonna show the young bulls how to play wide receiver, bro. Oh my mama, I love for Hopkins to go show neighbors what's up. That'd be help my neighbors.
Yeah, like, look, neighbors, this is how you catch the ball and you land without getting hit.
Or don't even leave your feet at all. The more times you leave your feet, the more opportunity you get a chance to get hurt. 100%.
I think there's a substation over there in Meadowlands, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bogey, it's just the motherfucking turf monster is real. Bro.
That
That's
is
what
true.
That is.
Yeah.
Hey, fucking turf is bullshit.
You ain't lying. That turf be
Right,
eating
that shit
everyone
got me
alive.
Plenty of times.
No, that's gonna be
no matter
that's
where I'm at. It's weird.
now
I
this
hate that motherfucker.
now the Pittsburgh Steelers notable free agents are going to be Aaron Rodgers, Kyle Duggar, Isaac Sumelo, Kenneth Gainwell, Chuck Clark, MVS, Jabril Peppers, Asante Samuel Jr., Calvin Austin, and Connor Hayward are their 26 free agents. Yeah.
Gainwell only signed a one. I know they mad they only signed him to a 1-year deal. 100%.
Hey, and I don't want anything to do with Gainwell unless the next person signs it for 1-year deal. Because when he needs to get the bag, he's going hard.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Hey, 100%. Hey, he was eating cereal with a motherfucking fork. That's how hungry he was.
You feel me?
Come on now.
Yeah.
He was out there eating,
Shout out to
man.
Gainwell, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
And
wow.
that's all the news I have for today, folks. I hope everyone has a wonderful divisional round weekend. And I know King D's going to be watching those Rams. I know he said, and King put in the chat, the Rams are doomed. I wouldn't say they're doomed because Matthew Stafford has played in that division, so he should be used to that weather. But I know it was like 8 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. But he has played in that kind of weather. But it's not gonna doesn't look pretty weather though. Playing though, that's gonna be some brutal weather.
What is that? Lake Erie right there next to the to
Let's
Chicago?
Lake Michigan. I think
Lake
it's
Michigan.
Lake
Okay.
Michigan.
No,
Yeah.
it's not
Guess
Lake
where Blake Corum used to play college?
Yeah, Michigan.
Michigan.
Is it Lake Michigan? Okay.
What about
They
Kyron
got
Williams?
Great
What school did he go to? Notre Dame.
Time
Oh,
to call weather
damn,
game.
right down the road.
Come on now, big bro. Facts.
Yeah.
Where did Devontae Adams play? In Green Bay.
Green Bay.
In Green Bay.
College.
Green Bay, yeah.
We ain't
Cold
afraid of
weather.
no.
Hey,
we
look,
ain't-
bro. Motherfuckers is geared up for this shit,
I mean,
man.
they're paid
And
millions of dollars.
Puka don't matter. Weather doesn't got shit on Puka.
Puka is the best player in the NFL right now.
He ain't scared of no weather.
That guy is crazy.
He is though, man.
This season, he's
That motherfucker went to Utah.
I like that motherfucker.
Yeah,
oh, there you
Colder
go.
than the motherfucker in Utah.
Yeah,
That
and
You're
we have
sure
high
lying there.
elevation, too.
Done deal. We're
just
sealing
used
this
to it.
one up as the
His
Rams
hair
are
keep-
ready.
His hair keep him warm.
But yeah, we ain't afraid of this.
It's gonna
Come
be
on,
interesting
King
that game.
D, you got to root for the home team. I know I will be throughout the playoffs, and I have to. You know, I got the lady in the house that she's a big Rams fan. So
Come on now.
It is a combination of
My mother is
the most turnovers for
Texans
and then a turnover
so
worthy
that's the
QB.
potential right there. Rams Texans. And that would be an interesting Super Bowl. A high-powered offense versus an elite
like it.
defense.
Texans
Week one.
Niners, come on. A man can dream.
Texans Niners would be a rematch of week 10. I don't
It
remember
was
what
Mac
week-
Jones.
Mac
what week
Jones
that
was definitely impressive. I as a Jets
Impressive.
fan, I would love to see him join our squad, and we'll bypass the quarterback and go after some of these running backs and linemen, offensive linemen in particular. Our ends are pretty good, and the tackles, I think we could get that through free agencies. Those guys are usually pretty affordable. So
Excuse me.
I could spend some money on some interior defensive line.
Impressive.
Impressive.
Impressive. Yeah, this motherfucking damn, bro. We're just trying to get back home.
There is a new king.
Does anyone know how to get back home?
And it is definitely an
Just
impressive
follow
playoff so
follow the
far.
energy signature of the substation, and we'll find our way back home.
Aaron Rodgers had the worst game of his career, still eliminated from the playoffs, and every other playoff game has been pretty competitive.
He was if you go back and watch the mic'd up, he was talking
There's
some
the
shit to Jimmy
Patriots game. The
Petrie.
Patriots game wasn't competitive.
Oh man, the youngsters really schooled him.
He was talking shit to Petrie. Petrie came up and made a tackle, and he was like, "Oh, you learned how to tackle this year."
Oh shit!
And he did that, and then Petrie went to the sideline and he told the rest of the guys, and he was like, "Oh, Rodgers has jokes or whatever." And then he got strip sack, fumbled for that TD, and then Petrie went up to Rodgers. He's like, "You good?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm all right," or whatever.
Well,
He's like, "Yeah, he's doing real good."
Jim Schwartz has his second in-person interview with the Cleveland Browns today.
Jim Schwartz? Oh no, keep him away.
I mean, well, Jim Schwartz is already there as the DC, and he's he has head coaching history before. But it's so funny because that just shows me that no one wants to coach the Browns.
I don't know, man. You seen the next level the Lions took when they got a real coach in the building. They went from Weasley, whatever the fuck.
They got a good squad over there too in Cleveland, for what it's worth.
Well, right now, yeah.
They got a good young squad.
Right.
On both sides of the ball, outside of maybe Myles Garrett, right?
I would love to see them get some dynamic receivers for Shador.
I mean, I could see like Ayuk going over there. I'm just saying, because those are the first ones I could think of that are available. Ayuk, Jennings, like when we're talking next year, these are the guys that are available, right?
Our first round picks for the
Browns. Cleveland does have a few. They got Jacksonville's pick too.
They're gonna be some nice receivers. So if they can focus in on them fucking receivers that they've got, which is it's gonna be a nice.
Hey, because Shador can sling it.
Yeah, get them some young receivers, somebody that can be more dynamic, definitely than Judy.
Hey, look, one good year with Shador, they're gonna give Cleveland a new stadium. Watch. That's usually how it works.
No, they have a new stadium coming. I think it's in 2028.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, they do. It's a dome stadium too.
Yep.
Word.
No more wind.
Yeah, no more bad windy October and November games over there.
Yeah.
You can't start any of your receivers.
Yeah, so there won't be that excuse with the that anymore.
Got a chart up on the screen from Up and Adams. It's Josh Allen's splits by pressure. When he's been hit 6 or more times, they are 1-4. When he's been hit less than 6 times, they're 11-1.
And I ain't gonna lie, Benito and Cooper are gonna fuck him up based on this chart. Hey, Benito and Cooper are one of the better tandems too in the league.
Well, it's because they got
nightmare fuel.
Well,
There's no nightmare fuel. But
there's a lot of coverage sacks.
That's a fact because you got Surtain and company.
Yeah. Defense is definitely, like Lee was saying, either this episode or the other episode, like defense wins championships. Definitely, I think that's what's going to be the difference maker this season. So Houston, you don't have a problem in my eyes.
I don't think so either. Well, they should be another good matchup coming down to the wire. I think that they're disciplined enough on defense to keep themselves in any game. CJ cleans it up a little bit. They have a shot to win. That's how I see it.
The problem is you're going up against Patriots, who also, to me, also possess great defense.
They look like mirror images of teams. With the Patriots offense more prolific, and then the Texans defense, having the edge on the other side. So kind of matches
Yeah,
up evenly in my
you
opinion.
guys have some playmakers. We'll give you probably the playmaker side of the cards. You have the better playmakers for sure.
Marcus, does he need more outdoor games? Make these guys work for their money in the playoffs. No
Yeah,
goals.
yeah, I definitely understand that. It's because football in the snow and winter where these playoff games occur, that's just the best type of football to watch, remember. And as a player, I never got to experience cold weather, but I do prefer it as somebody that witnessed plenty of athletes running around in shorts in fucking Denver and fucking the cold. I'm like, man, these athletes, they really don't get bothered by the fucking cold. I don't think it's a problem when you're really strenuous or putting your body through like a strenuous activity. It doesn't hurt them.
Yeah, Petrie was mic'd up last week, and like to the start of the game, he's like, "Man, this is perfect." He's like, "This really is football weather. It's perfect." He's like, "It ain't even cold," and it was like 30 degrees. So,
Yeah, exactly.
he was chilling on the sideline, never put on his jacket. He played
I
at Notre
know
Dame.
skiers and snowboarders will tell you that if it's like in the 30s, you're sweating.
Yeah, with all the layers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, you have to take
plenty
the
of
layers
memories
off.
going skiing and snowboarding back in the days. It'd be cold as a bitch. Not even
Yeah.
tripping.
Yeah,
It's when you stop
riding
moving
with no
around.
jacket and shit. Oh,
It's definitely when you stop moving around. But like,
Well,
as for the
some of us
Chicago
are built
games,
different.
I mean, the winds? Would they say the winds are going to be in Chicago? That's crazy.
Chicago
Yeah.
wins. Yeah, that makes sense.
Winds with the cold that's harsh. But
See,
they got the
that's
little
what's a
gear
sad
underneath.
story is that we might lose that like river wind effect that stadium possesses.
I
If
mean,
they move
shit.
it into a whole different county.
Candlestick was
or
like that back in the
city.
days. Candlestick was known as a tough place to play because it was right by the bay.
The wind, yeah.
Right on the ocean.
As a fan,
Yeah.
that shit was probably always cold as fuck.
Yeah, come
too,
October,
huh?
even in
That's what
playoff
that's what
baseball.
I remember. People
Yup,
being
the Giants.
bundled up no
Even
matter
Giants
what
baseball,
month it
playoff
was.
baseball, other teams hated playing there, dog.
Yeah, it's cold over there. I've been in there, that area where that stadium's
Yeah, the
located.
last game I was there is when they retired
Anytime
Jerry
on-
Rice's jersey against the Saints on a Monday night. That's the last time I was at Candlestick.
You
This is like 2012, 13, shit like this.
I was at the last game, the pick at the stick. I have a little.
What, Navarro Borman, is that against Atlanta?
Yep.
Oh, Bowman, who used to play for the 49ers, right?
Yeah, he's on your coaching staff.
Yeah, he's leaving.
Where's he going?
His son is a well-known basketball player, and he's going to focus on his son so he can.
He's in high school?
Yeah, he's a well-known
Oh,
basketball
shit.
player. Yeah, so he's
Let's
going
go.
to be. I was going to mention that in the show today. He's going to be leaving.
Hey,
I
imagine
didn't know that. I didn't
He's
even
like,
know the
listen.
motherfucker was on y'all staff until one
Yeah.
of these games this year that we were
Yeah.
watching.
Okay, I have it. Let's see. I have it here in my notes.
You got love for Harbaugh.
Hey, Lee.
It says here, Chargers announced that linebackers coach Navarro Bowman is stepping away from coaching to focus on his family and his son's athletic development because he wants to go into he's a very good basketball player.
That's federal. Hey, Lee, I
Boy,
think the dark horse for the Steelers job is Mentor.
Ooh, I never thought of that.
It's in the motto of Sergeant Slaughter and the coach that they just had. It's either him or Flores.
All right.
That's who gonna get that
Speaking
job.
of
Who could be there for a decade plus?
Okay, speaking of
100%, bro.
Mentor, his 6 coaching interviews are the Browns,
What?
Cardinals, Dolphins, Falcons, Raiders, Ravens. He completed the Ravens one already. Those were the 6 teams he had interviews with.
If he left, he doesn't got the job.
He didn't get no interview with the Steelers, Lee?
Nope.
Damn.
Nope. He wasn't on the list.
I
have a funny feeling the Steelers are going to go with someone they're familiar with.
I think the Steelers are going to go with Brian Flores because
he's the front runner.
1, he was in the building, and then 2, they could ask long tenured coach Mike Tomlin, what do you think of Brian Flores? Like, yeah, he's good. He's a good man. You know what I mean? Like that voucher is going to go a long way versus anyone else's interviews.
For sure. I agree with you.
That's how I feel. But
You
then
know
there's
who else
also
is a good hire right now. I forgot about is the OC Taylor from Atlanta. That
Zach.
Yeah, he come up under
Robinson?
McVay,
That's
so-
Zach Robinson. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
one of them
Robinson.
motherfuckers. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that motherfucker, he's on the market too.
Yeah, he had some couple interviews. I saw that today.
There's the like for example, you got that Arizona job, right? That's gonna be filled by a first timer who's like, and because like they're gonna get someone and then try to keep them in the building when they're there. Because you know what I mean? Same thing. I feel like that's why Cleveland is looking at Jim Short.
Like a one and done coach.
Well, because what's the draw? I mean, what's the draw outside of there's only 32 of those gigs?
There's nothing there.
You know what I mean? Like, because you're going to get in there, you might have to deal with the Kyler Murray thing, or they're moving on for Kyler, and you got to, there's going to be a whole thing. So there's like, same thing with the Dolphins job. That's why probably Joe Brady will take that job. You know what I mean? Because the draw is there's only 32 available. So, you know what I mean? Get yours while you can, and then just try to figure it out. You know what I mean?
Marco
Like
says
that-
the Chargers definitely need
you know,
some new charger cables. Marco, the only thing we need is offensive line to be fixed, and that's about it. I don't really think there has to be much taken care of. It's just offensive line.
Now you got to figure out which kind of offensive mind you're going to bring in, because here's why Greg Roman worked with Jim Harbaugh, is because Greg Roman's he's willing to let Jim Harbaugh run him. Like, Peyton Manning wanted to go to the Niners first before he went to the Broncos. When he came in and Jim Harbaugh was like, I call the plays. And he said, no, you don't. I'm Peyton fucking Manning. That was the end of that.
Yeah.
But he wanted to go to the Niners because they had that defense already in place. And then what did he do when he got to the Broncos, when he finally did win the Super Bowl, is because they had that defense that was shut down. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So like, but Jim Harbaugh, that's the thing, is like he's a tough cookie to work with. So I could see him bringing in like one of his former retreads, bro. You know what I mean?
Here's what really needs to happen for the Chargers to be successful. The Guggenheim Group, the ownership of the Dodgers, needs to buy the Chargers.
Ooh.
Rename them the Los Angeles
Magic
Chargers.
Johnson needs to buy. So you're talking about Magic Johnson needs to be a part of this.
I'm sorry. The Los Angeles Dodgers of football. Change the name, rebrand the thing, give them the same logo, the same color.
Been about a couple years have been trying to change the name. I like this.
The whole city will definitely support a squad
The
of Dodgers
Los
on
Angeles
a
football
field.
Dodgers.
Yes.
That's so weird.
It's so weird that it'll work. If the ownership puts as much effort into their football team as they do their baseball team, oh boy.
Magic Johnson sits on that board.
Because they don't really give a shit about the Rams.
Magic sits on many boards too.
I mean, he's got
there's
magic.
A lot of Raiders.
He was the one who said, "Starbucks, yeah, let's do it."
There's a lot of everybody.
Genius.
You can watch any NFL game in SoFi and tell that this city is definitely a transplant, or the whole area. You're gonna get Niners fans in that.
If you're
building,
not,
so,
if they don't put the rate, I remember when the Raiders went to
Cowboys.
Vegas. When the Raiders went to Vegas, it's because the owner of the Rams didn't want to split that stadium with the Raiders with any of the Davises. He always had he had a long-standing funk with Al Davis, and he was like, "Fuck his son too." You know what I mean? Pause. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, if the Raiders were there, you'd have a true fan base there, because they black out anytime the Raiders play in SoCal, anywhere. Including when they
especially in San Diego.
Yeah, like that's the only team that the people love. That they got a real true fan base outside of the, like you said, the transplants. Because motherfuckers, they're from everywhere. That's why you always see the away teams fans. Like Philly goes into LA, boom, hella Philly fans is out. You know what I mean? Every time the Niners go there, because even though it's just Cali, still a storybook a franchise, got a lot of fans. Steelers, same way. Green
We
Bay.
actually used to call it blackouts when we used to get so many Raiders fans inside of Qualcomm, or actually Jack Murphy, probably when the team was really, really bad. But the Raiders would show out, and it would be like
take over
Chargers fans in there.
It was like their second home. Yeah, but shout out to the powder blue. I'm with you. The Los Angeles Football Dodgers, but it's in the powder blue.
Okay,
I don't
you
really
guys
care
can
what the
keep the
name is.
colors.
That powder blue is the shit. I don't even like blue like that. It's not no gang things neither. It's just blue's not my favorite color. That powder blue goes crazy though.
Let's see. Relocate the Chargers to Helena or Boise.
Idaho?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think neither state was ever any major sport team. Or Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah, like some real football towns, huh? They'll embrace whatever team you put over there. I mean, there's a lot more football towns, but there's just it's the markets, the medium markets that like
Dude, that's
Minnesota.
so funny,
Minnesota
the
can have a
Lincoln,
good ass team.
Nebraska.
Yeah, these are all Fucksville nowheres and shit. What is Nebraska in the plains?
It's literally the center of the country.
Yeah,
Like,
that's where like
at least like the
like
continental
flatlands,
North
huh?
American whatever.
I feel like one day Nebraska will be totally engulfed by a giant honey mushroom.
It's known as like a cattle state, so they have a lot of
Good steak.
Yeah.
Omaha. They do have Omaha steaks. I've seen this.
Omaha was the state, or actually, I'm sorry, city that created the level of like the choice, select, prime, one above. They're the ones who declared that scale. Like they invented it.
It's like, and then they started grading. So who started grading it? When they're like grade A.
Omaha Steaks.
See, there it is. Yeah, because Omaha Steaks, they sponsor like a bazillion podcasts. And I have ordered one of these joints before back in the days because they always have like specials and shit. And that shit is fire. It sends you already pre-wrapped fucking all kind of shit. Burger patties, steaks, links, excuse me, pork chops even. But yeah, but the steaks though, steaks go crazy. Omaha, Nebraska even. There was a dope ass rapper that came out of Nebraska. I'm trying to remember Brad's name.
Is that the illest nigga in Nebraska?
Yeah, is that what is Brad's name?
Man, that's off Belly, bro.
Oh, okay. That might be what I'm thinking about.
Is that the illest nigga in Nebraska? Oh my goodness.
I ain't seen Belly in like 20 years.
Country boys, they're I don't know, man. Like the old saying is a corn-fed Nebraskan. If I'm not mistaken, it's corn-fed Nebraskan.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So they're the ones that started feeding the cows the corn and all that.
It's just they grow up in like an environment where you're just always working, and you know
that's
carbohydrates.
That's them Big Ten offensive linemen. Oh my mama.
Yeah, they get so
the
big
whole Big Ten
naturally, not even like intentionally through anything other than them just living the life of country folk, like on a farm or whatever. It's hard work.
Yeah, like the Minnesota farmers, you know what I'm saying? Like fools that grew up in Minnesota, like farming and shit. You know what I mean? And you got the Viking
cattle
genetics.
farmers in particular too, because
that's how you end up with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar grew up on one of them. He grew up on like a dairy farm. This motherfucker was just.
Here you go, right here, Buggy. Watch this shit. Watch Method Man.
Is that nigga? Is this the illest nigga in Nebraska?
I remember that shit, man.
That's the boy that was eating the banana and saying, I don't like this.
I was about to say, he always got a banana with him, bro.
I don't like this shit. I'm gonna drop a dime. They getting too much money out here. Fuck that.
Hey, remember when they would roll them blunts too? They didn't even breaking the tree up. Just big ass nugs in there.
Oh,
she used to bother me.
Oh, world, bro. Method Man. Method Man acting career then came a long way.
For
dog.
real, huh? He said
Real
he
talk.
said he trips out when he's like out in public, and then people will holler out his name from Power.
Is that right?
Yeah, like because he's like a crooked lawyer there, right, or something like that.
I never seen that Power.
Me neither. But then, like he said, it's crazy that how people will recognize him for that. Because before they'd be like, "Oh, you Jamal from How High?" You know what I mean?
Come on
like,
now.
You know, he went through that phase, or he went through
He was on the wire.
Time where he's not just
He was on the wire.
Wu-Tang.
That motherfucker was on the wire.
Oh shit, that's right. You ain't lying. That's another phase he probably.
Yeah, that
went
motherfucker
through,
name was Cheese on there. Oh, I want to say he was Prop Joe's nephew.
I knew a hustler growing up named Cheese, right? Well, that was his.
Yeah, one of my uncles' name was Cheese. One of my dad's best friends, his name was Cheese.
And Cheese, right? He was always getting to the bag. So I just assumed that's why they called him Cheese. And I had known him since we was kids, but he was from like the other neighborhood. And so that was their core group. Cheese was from them. And then so when we was older, one time I asked one of the homies, man, why they call it Cheese? Because he began the bag like, nah, because when we was kids, his breath smelled like cheese bread. Don't tell him that though, he'll beat your ass. It's like, oh shit.
Oh, he was. Hey, that motherfucker
I'm gonna bring it up.
He was humming as a kid.
Yeah, his shit was humming. Cheese even.
Oh, world.
You know what I'm saying? He had to get his back so he could get his hygiene up, the dental hygiene up. He was like, listen, don't bring that up. Yeah, like we had the homie Stanley Fish. His name was Stanley, and he looked like a fish. So it was like, it was just, sometimes you have nicknames that just make sense, right? But it was like Cheese. Like, oh, okay. Where'd that come from? Stanley Fish, though. Shout out to Stanley
another
Fish.
one of my dad's best friends. His name was Shitty. We used to get in trouble for saying his nickname. Oh, my mama, my grandma used to fuck us up for saying that. Oh,
I'm just calling Uncle Shitty.
His real name is Uncle Paul, but his nickname is Shitty. Oh, everything.
That's funny as hell.
Real talk.
It's a shitty nickname to have.
You ain't lying. Oh, my mom.
Pun intended.
Cold world. Yeah, you ain't lying. Them nicknames.
That's some crazy shit.
Cold. Oh, my mama.
Yeah, Filipinos be having some crazy nicknames.
You gotta earn them bitches too, bro. Oh, everything.
Hell yeah.
Why don't y'all just be sitting around and a motherfucker just, man, that's your name right there, bro. We gonna call you Shitty, bro. Oh, everything. You are Shitty blood.
Shitty blood.
Oh, my mama.
Instead of shitty cuz.
Cold world. Oh yeah, free my nigga. Hey, free my dog Brick, baby. He is shitty. I forgot.
Free the Brick.
Right. See, that name is fucking.
They got him in
worldwide.
federals. Damn. He was doing a podcast from the clink. For real.
Cold world. I ain't seen him drive lately, so they must have told his ass to stay off that shit.
I mean, he was getting on a joint with other cuz. What's his name? Crash Out or something like the Loose Cannon.
Oh, Loose Cannon?
With Loose. Even Loose was doing the pod from the Pinta way, bro. That shit was crazy.
World. While fighting charges. What the fuck?
I mean, clout's a very powerful thing. At the same time, too, if it's bringing in dividends, I get it. But damn, look at where they got them. You know what I mean? Saying way too much and showing way too much on the cameras, B. See, and that's what's crazy because Adam 22, he just still continues to do his thing. He just goes to the next gangster that's willing to exploit himself. You know what I mean?
Hey, did you see him go on this rant about Sauce Walker?
No, what? I missed this.
He told Sauce Walker that he gonna beat him up.
What?
Yeah, he was serious too.
Hey, you know what's crazy is like, I mean, Sauce ain't fighting shit. They're gonna draw down. They're from Texas. They're from Houston. They're gonna have things with him. But at the same time, too, was he getting on him about being lean all the time?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, see, that's why he's probably
you gotta go watch that shit. It was Adam and Wack.
Saucy, bro.
And then Sauce had a response, and he showed the boxing gloves. He said, "Boy, I've been knocking motherfuckers out taller than me my whole life."
Ooh, let's go. Celebrity boxing.
Right, 100%.
Hey, JD, thank you for putting the link up. I'm sharing it.
Come on now, big bro. You already know. Yeah, they need to do the celebrity boxing match for sure. Adam about to do one. Adam about to do one with the Jason Love.
Oh wow. Word.
That's what he said he been training for.
Is Jason Love from Stockton?
Now that I don't know, big bro.
I might be confusing him with the Jason Lee.
Jason Lee from from Stockton for sure.
Yeah, that's who I'm confusing him with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like a mayor or this vice mayor or some shit like that, a council member. Oh my mind.
He was all on the scene. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we need to stop this violence out here. Woo, woo, you know what I mean? Because that shit went crazy.
Yeah, his brother passed away in Stockton from gun violence. May his brother rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. See, that shit terrible. Senseless.
Come on now.
I know, right?
Gun violence in this country is senseless.
Man, you ain't never lied, big bro.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, as Dennis said, his fucking state's some fucking craziness right now.
They tripping out there, boy.
Yeah, Minnesota's been kind of like the microcosm for like a lot of this crazy shit since 2020. You know what I mean? That shit been wild.
Ain't that where George Floyd was
That's
in
what I'm saying,
Minnesota?
since 2020.
Think
about that.
I think it was out that area. I think you're right, JD.
That shit that happened in Minnesota with George Floyd, that shit spawned all the riots across the nation. You know what I mean? During the pandemic, it was insane. Like,
bro.
That shit was kind of collectively something that, I mean, shit. You know, I'm not gonna downplay how terrible that era was, but I will say, like, during that time, this is when I met Peacock and JD and all the,
come on now,
the whole clique, you know, Spencer, fucking, you know what I mean? And then at least what led up to me and everybody else too. You know what I mean? Clock. Shout out to Clock. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Clock, man.
Just good. You know what I mean? Got to actually meet some good people because also just doing this shit, you know, there's always gonna be like people that they come on putting on some kind of act or some shit. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? But yeah, we definitely, you know, that's the GWN. This is the collective of motherfuckers that is who they are on and off this motherfucker too. You know what I mean?
Come on now.
I mean, whether it's the Catman or Lee or Derek or, you know what I mean? I think that's one thing that Kid always points out too, is like people definitely identify with us because there's not anyone like this doing it like this, at least, you know what I mean? And if they are doing something similar, they're not us.
Come on now.
No, nobody's us.
You know what I'm saying? I'll put money on us. You know what I mean? I'd bet on us for sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, Minnesota, yeah, it's going down over there, bro. From whether it's from political figures being assassinated to fucking the ICE agents just murking fools. Like, it's all in this last year. It's been kind of crazy over there. All these bills they're passing, which is like, you know, how, like I said, a microcosm, because it's like, okay, we're gonna enact some of these bills. We're gonna does that mean that enact? Right? Yeah, because they pass the ball kind of shit over there low key. And if it works over there, they're gonna try to enforce it across everywhere. But one of them was like cutting hella funds on, like, you know, and shout out to our man Dennis, because he's directly affected with some of those cuts. You know what I mean? Those, you know what I mean?
And they had that fraud in that country, state too. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was connected to a fucking terrorist organization. Legit. That shit was crazy. Yeah, Minnesota, like, keep eyes on it. Look at, they got Prince. Prince came up out of there. Sometimes when you have a crazy place, that's how you need a crazy place like that to produce a Prince or a Brock Lesnar or a, who else is some Minnesota shit, Spam. Spam came from Minnesota. Spam was my childhood. Spam's everything that everyone eats in Hawaii. Comes from Minnesota. Minnesota's going down over there, man. I tell you, state bird and mosquito.
That's funny. State bird mosquito. It feels like Texas.
Yeah. Mosquitoes out here are crazy, bro, because they're like little ninjas. They're like small.
And you never see them now.
Yeah, and it just, you only hear them when they're by your ears, almost like they want to let you know. You know what I mean?
I'm about to mess you up.
Yeah. Yeah, when I first moved out here, I was getting bit up, just kicking it in the garage and shit. And then I was getting swole. You know what I mean? Like not like buff swole, but like swollen. And then like as I started to get the Googling, and you know what I mean? And my girl's a nurse, and she was like, "Oh, you're probably having an allergic reaction." And then I learned from my research that when you move to certain places, when you get bit by the new mosquitoes, you could it's a high likelihood you have an allergic reaction. But you gotta have that so you can build an immunity to it. Now I get bit up by these motherfuckers. This is regular shit. You know what I mean? But in the beginning, I was fucked up. Fuck mosquitoes. We got a whole mosquito like treatment boo wop or whatever over here too. What's that shit we got over here, JD?
Do like they do rounds in the trucks or whatever, and they fog or mist or spray that stuff from
Yeah, I actually pay a fucking monthly joint to Terminex, and then they also do the mosquito shit over here. But I have all artificial shit. So it's like it's really just they only come and fuck with me when I have the garage open. You know what I mean? They're not as long as I don't have any water things or nothing. I don't have any fucking real vegetation in my shit on purpose. I do want to decorate my house with plants though inside. Get some real oxygen, right?
Yeah.
I want a money tree. I always had a money tree in my house growing up. Those things aren't cheap. You ever seen a money tree? They're badass. They're like like the trunk is like woven, looks like. But yeah, have one of those. Always have money, apparently. I need one. I need several. And don't let them die. The money might die. Money is gonna die one day. We're gonna get back to bartering shit. You're gonna have to be good at something. It is a crazy day that we're living in. When you look at the celebrities that when we were growing up, like Tom Cruise and like Will Smith, and like, you wouldn't see them really out in the public. Now with that we have social media like celebrities, influencers, and right? It's kind of weird.
Internet keeps making dumb people famous.
I know, right? There was so many times I wanted to do something dumb and be like, "Oh, this can go viral right now." Then I remembered that was me. You don't want to be. People want to be famous, but they end up being infamous for something stupid.
Just posted the Iceman to my socials. Good stuff.
Iceman.
Yeah, I was just checking that out. It's pretty cool.
Cool. You know that's Drake's new name?
I got one more. Really? I didn't know that.
He calls himself the Iceman. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess maybe Bobby Drake or whatever, but no, it's I'm the Iceman. I don't know.
When is Brad gonna drop that motherfucking album? Shit.
I don't know. I think like the way I feel like Drake moves is like he puts out little breadcrumbs, and of course they're always gonna chart because allegedly they have all these bots to make the numbers like inflate. But at the same time, it's like if you're releasing a little bit of music and it ain't really like getting too much motion, say is that like Dr. Dre? Dr. Dre did that with Detox forever, and it'll just never come out. And he's actually came out and said, "Yeah, it'll never come out." And like we've got like leaked versions of it over. Like I remember I got a leaked version of Detox like back in 2010. It had Too Short on there. It had 2 Chainz. It had hella fools. Nate Dogg he had like all these Nate Dogg hooks. Like Nate Dogg had one with Too Short. It was hella tight.
And it was a Dre beat?
It was a Dre beat. But see, it was leaked. Like this was like official Detox shit that was leaked. And then like supposedly he goes and scraps that and then starts over and it just never comes out again. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah. But so on the flip side, if you're Drake and you're actually purposely putting out, you know, little tidbits of the album and you're not getting a reaction, it's like, okay, hold on. Come back to the drawing board.
JD, you ain't lying about those videos getting liked. Holy Christ.
Wow. Running it up, huh, boy?
I just this week alone, right? I have on the TikTok 5,000 views,
Oh shit.
163 likes, 5K views, and that's just the two since the videos you sent me. That's what I put up.
Run it up, Lee.
Let's go. Yeah, TikTok got billions compared to like, like an Instagram or Facebook. The way that they push the algorithm, like the TikTok, they figured out a way to push that algorithm out to the max.
And that's only 18 videos that JD has sent to me, and that's what it accumulates. Like, holy shit!
Run that shit up, B.
Yeah.
Years to the motherfucking streets.
Yeah, we're killing it as a channel. That's all I know. We are killing it. The grind is there.
Grit don't quit.
You see, sir.
The grit don't quit.
That's the next shirt I got to get is grit don't quit.
It's up there. It's a good one.
Yeah, I got to get one.
I was on a mushroom chocolate. I texted one of Peacock the other day. I can't remember what it was. Something about like some no tomorrow shit or something. I forget. I was like, oh, let me take some of this right now before I forget it.
I got it there. It's in the archives.
Yeah, appreciate you. Yeah. Okay. The new joint. What have you? Oh yeah, never mind. I'll wait till that. That's some behind the scenes talk. You know what I mean? Because I'm excited about this new joint too. Hopefully we can get some sweatsuits or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't had an opportunity to start moving on it. I've been busy with graphics. I was telling the guys backstage.
Yeah.
I was like the last 4 or 5 days with Nelly back and forth because he's so particular about stuff that he wants. It's just, it gets really convoluted. I've sent him like 40 different images already, but I finally got.
And now you can't decide.
yeah. I was like, here, whatever. I was like, here's. He's like, I think we got all the acts now. It's like, good, because that's like 6 graphics already. I was like, well, figure out your other stuff later. I was like, let me send you a bill for this at least because I've been working on it all week. I need to move on to other things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because Cricket, he hits me up and he's like, hey, I sent you something on Venmo. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, can I get a couple designs? It's like, sure. And I knocked those out in like a day or two. And then like 2 days later, he does it again.
Right? Hey, you know what I mean? That's that good work.
Yeah.
A motherfucker's going to come back.
Yeah, I got one more to work to knock out for him. And then Bink, I'm caught up, but I still have to do like H-Town Huddle, some of the stuff that I wanted to do for myself. So running out of time. Been crazy busy, but it's good.
You ain't lying. That motherfucker be going crazy. Peacock be going crazy with it. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Non-grinder read. Yeah, this motherfucking
too thick or too crumbly?
No, just I was gonna roll a backwood. So it's like non-grinder read, right? Like I gotta break it with my hands. So fucking it won't just it's just different. Like you're right, you know, like when you roll a joint, I gotta love the grinder because it's boom, it runs perfect. But it's like with a backwood, if I put the grinder weed in there, it'll smoke like it's a pipe. The weed will burn in the backwood faster than the wood would. You know what I mean?
Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Medicine. I mean, educational.
You know it.
Educational medicine. Be educated on. That's what the pharmacist is for. The pharmacist isn't there to just get you the medicine. They're the ones that tell you how to use the medicine properly.
Yes, sir.
That's the true job of the pharmacist. Unless you're just like a pharmacist tech. They're the ones that just like in the back and then measure everything up.
Dunze questionable, more clear his injury report. Nico Collins ruled out. All the stuff, all the good stuff.
Who got the first game on Saturday?
I believe that's
It's the Buffalo game.
It's the Buffalo game, yeah.
Buffalo Denver kicks it off.
We got the night game.
And then the Texans, Patriots are the early game Sunday.
Y'all play on night? Yeah, at night you said, big bro?
No, the early game,
Y'all got
3:30.
the first game?
Yeah. Which I kind of like better. You're traveling to the East Coast. You don't want to be out there late. Anyway.
Okay, I'm rolling a joint now because I already broke up the weed in the grinder.
It has been decided.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the blunt.
Marco said educational medicine. What's that?
Well, let me educate you. I just said
We're gonna educate you on how to construct a perfect backwood so your medicine can be perfectly ingested the way that it should be.
I feel like a short of like instructions how to roll a proper backwood would go crazy. But like, would that be allowed? Unless you're not showing it actually, right? You're just describing it. Maybe.
It would need to be like some other substance.
Yeah, like a tobacco.
Or plastic or whatever.
Animated, maybe? No.
Or animated, even animated, yeah. Just so it looks like something else.
Or just blurry.
Or blurred.
Yeah.
Just blurry, like, all right, first, unravel the backwood, cut it, right? Break down the ism. Shout out to Red Man, right? Then, yeah, you know, how long is it short? I mean, even like a 30-second joint. Boom. Break down the ism, roll it up. You know what I mean? A little
Marco
bit of
said sounds like recreational prostitution, and I need for for medical purposes.
What if you're a diagnosed nymphomaniac? And this is just your medicine?
Come on now.
Dave Canales.
What was dude Eric Benet? That was his excuse when he got caught cheating on. Well, I don't know if it's his excuse, but because he actually legit said, "I'm an nymphomaniac, babe. I'm sorry." Cheated on, got caught with 2 Asian twins, and he was married to Halle Berry. Like, he already had Halle, but apparently nymphomaniac. I think any kind of maniac's not good to be labeled, huh?
Yeah.
Cold world.
Yeah, especially that one. That one's probably like real pervy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, this is educational. This is educational right now. We're just giving good game right here. Shout out to our man Marco from Z Future.
Marco said 2 twins, so he had a fivesome.
2 twins. Okay, you could actually 2 twins could actually be still just 2, but it's just one of each from 2 sets of twins, right? See what I'm saying?
Cold world.
That's crazy work. I knew some twin bros growing up. My man Marlo's cousins, and they used to get scrappy, bruh. You fuck with one of them sisters, it's bad. You know what I mean? They'll throw blows.
Come on now.
They'll throw real blows. Shout out to Marlo.
Shout out to Marlo, man.
He just had his first son at the age of 40, right? And then so like now his son's a year and some change now. And I remember you know what I'm saying, when I was talking to him when his son turned 1, I was like, how was his first year fatherhood, man? He's like, that shit is hard as a motherfucker.
Cold world, bro.
I love it when people tell the truth though. You know what I mean? Because people go, oh man, how you do that shit, man? 4 kids, man, that shit is difficult as fuck. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying, bro.
Two oldest is old enough now. Like, shit doesn't, you know what I mean? It's not an easy thing.
Marco said twins is 2 and 2 twins is 4 persons. And then he said smart ass mode turned off.
That's the motherfucking quintuplets right there.
Cold world. Shout out to Marco, man. Hey, I think
that's why I like
Peacock.
Marco.
Hey, is Peacock frozen?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I've been looking like that. It looked like your shit was frozen for a minute, big bro.
This
Looking at
came out
emails.
about Michael Pittman. Colts Michael
Maybe he was
Pittman
just
may
being
have restructured his contract to avoid having to play elsewhere in 26. He basically admitted for the Colts regular season that he may have played his last game for the franchise. The veteran has a $29 million cap hit in 2020.
DeForest Buckner?
No, that's Pittman. Pittman.
For real?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they did extend him like 3 years ago, and it was a 3-year contract.
But if the team releases him, they clear $24 million in cap space with $5 million in dead money.
Michael Pittman is actually good. He just always had to wait till the backup QB got in there. You know what I mean?
He has two options: restructure his contract.
He's the bad
or play
Ohio guy,
elsewhere.
huh? In the NFL, you know, when you come from Ohio, you're like, oh, you're that guy. Yeah, he just couldn't fulfill it over there.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having him on the Niners.
I wouldn't mind
As a
either.
bigger
I
receiver.
was
You know
waiting
what I
for
mean? 'Cause
something. I'm
there's a
glad you said it
possible-
first.
There's a possible chance that we lose Juwanna Man.
Oh, and Jennings too.
Yeah, Juwanna Man only got a restructured deal.
Oh, you just said Juwanna Man. Yeah, and Ayuk's gone.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've already counted him out because we ain't
Yeah, me
seen
too.
this full year. So fuck him, 100%.
Yeah. Who?
Come on now.
Brandon who? Fuck him.
100%, big bro.
I can't believe I vouched for that guy. In the mob, they would have chopped my hand off because I brought that guy in.
Hell no. Fucking Jed York signed off to go get that motherfucker.
You ain't
And he
lying.
signed off to give him the extension.
You ain't lying, huh? Jed York had it on him, huh? He's like, hold on. Reached down in his pocket. Gave him 40.
Come on now.
And then he tore his shit because of the substation. Jed York, buy that substation and tear it down.
That fucking substation, bro. Blow that.
I'm telling you, you still ain't back.
We just gonna go buy. Hey, we just gonna go buy that motherfucker, bro. Powerball. When that motherfucker get to $1 billion, we gonna hit that bitch. We gonna buy that substation, bro. We gonna tear that motherfucker down.
You ain't lying.
We gonna turn that into the GWN podcast studio.
There it is.
Right next to the stadium.
Hey,
Oh my mama, fuck that.
reporting live from former substation.
Come on now.
Yes, I want to save the Niners.
Fuck that.
You know, Bones
Don't
used
get-
to work at that. Bones used to work at that substation.
Oh my goodness.
What happened to him?
Bones got a whole lot of radiation in his motherfucking ass.
You ain't lying.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Wow, that's crazy.
Hey, yeah, that shit is crazy about
Yeah,
that shit.
fucking
Dog.
nuts.
Wow.
Kid is the ever skeptic too, so he was like, "No way." I'm like, "Listen, bro, this is uncanny. I finally found the reason. We're supposed to have several titles, bro.
Cold
It's
world.
a damn substation. We're supposed to be on a quest for 8 or 9 even."
Somebody need to buy that motherfucker, bro, and get that shit up out of there. What kind of power is it producing? Electrical, hydro
It's
power?
I think it's called EKM.
And who is supporting residents of the city? Or is it power plant for like an industry? I mean, like a business, or what the fuck?
I don't know. It's the power. Hey, JD, check this out.
Hasn't the stadium been there longer than the or the practice field
It
been
was
there longer?
supposedly it was there before the stadium.
Oh, the power plant was?
Yes.
Oh shit. I didn't know that. Yeah, that motherfucker got to go, dog.
Yeah, I just shared that link with like 80, 90 groups, so I'm good there.
Come on now.
And I updated the pictures, JD, because I had a picture of the cap space, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I went over the cap this morning, and I sent you a new one, but I got it all set up, but I was like, I'm not going to put out information that's not correct. You know what I'm saying? So I had to fix my freaking all my notes because it was totally wrong. It's not wrong. It's like the correct number is 86 million. But if we restructured contracts, it could make 110. But I want to put out the correct information.
I ain't mad at you. I'm finna look at it right now.
I just sent you something that's kind of funny. I just scooping around on AI. It was funny as hell.
Oh yeah, that's federal. That's federal.
Some of that shit, it doesn't look like me, but God, the other cats, it does.
Yeah, that shit got you looking like you about 30 years old. Oh,
yeah, no shit, right? But the other cats, they look real.
Come on now. Okay, I see your shit.
Yeah,
you got us at home. We finna take over that stadium.
Let's go.
We gonna come in that motherfucker.
Hey, we deep in there too,
Lee. You ain't gonna be ready for that, Lee.
What's that?
The Niners versus the Chargers Power Hour.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun show.
It's gonna be 60% Niners in SoFi flanked up, and it's gonna be a 4-to-1 ratio on the motherfucking Power Hour, man.
So I got
now what?
Bogey, JD, Candlestick,
Diamond Joe.
Diamond Joe. There's 4 right there.
Clock management.
Clock. There's 4.
Uh-oh, Lee.
I got a full hand.
I mean, stay tuned. If we're talking about some stay tuned live homies too, you got Jay Will.
Oh, and you got the mouth of the bay.
Uh-oh.
The mouth.
You ain't ready, Lee.
Yo, bring the smoke.
I'm glad that you're a Chargers fan because then I know they exist.
Worry about that shit.
The kid is the only other Chargers fan that I know, but he's the Chargers fan that said, "Fuck them, I'm not a fan anymore."
He ain't the only one that bounced when that happened.
That's what I'm saying, Lee. You got
I know about 3 other people.
Whole entire nation
it was somebody. It was somebody new on his last show that said the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a new person in the comments that said the same thing.
Yeah, was it the homie Rod? He's a Rams fan now. He said no, or he's just a Rams.
No, it's just one of the Chargers people I know that I know like 3 or 4 people that bounced.
Yeah, hey, Bogey. So BJ, that's in the league with the Heart to Start with us.
Yep.
He's from San Diego, born and raised, and he don't fuck with them no more.
Yeah, because
matter of fact, he went to Miami of Ohio, and he was there when Big Ben was there, and Wally Zerbiak. He keep his Wally Zerbiak jersey for the draft, bro. On my mount. Yeah, he was there when they was there.
My sister always used to be like, we'd be watching basketball or whatever. Wally Zerbiak would be like playing. She's like, "You look like that dude."
and Brett could ball too, though. On my mama, Wally, he really can ball on everything. Facts.
Yeah, I used to enjoy watching him play.
Yeah, the motherfuckers that's really from San Diego, they not with that bullshit. 100%.
No, that's a fact. Shout out to my homie Brian Red. He's one of my childhood homies, but they moved out there when we were freshmen. But I stayed rocking with him. You know what I mean? Like, because he would always come back in town too for holidays and shit. And then when we got older, we just go party out there in San Diego and go to Mexico and shit, go to TJ's. You know?
That's federal, bro.
Right? But yeah, shout out to Brian, diehard Chargers fan. I used to get on him too because he was a Niner when we were all kids. You know what I mean? He moved over. I mean, I guess, right? But like, I remember this one time, right? We were shrooming hella hard. Me and my family, we had rented there was a house on Ocean View. It was like the early Airbnb shit back in like 2013. But this house used to be Junior Seau's house.
Oh, I remember you told me that.
Yeah, and then so like, and this was the house that he unalived himself at too, unfortunately. But we didn't notice until like a couple of days. We had this house for 7 days, and the first couple of days, it was my uncle Jamal, Raiders fan. He goes, "Bro," I was talking to someone outside. They said, "This is Junior Seau's old house." I was like, "Oh shit!" And the first day we were there from Sunday to Sunday, and that first Sunday we were there, we got there hella early, and then boom, right away watching football and shit. And like when the Chargers won, the Chargers beat the Broncos that weekend. And then like people were cruising by the house, just yelling Junior.
Oh,
and I was
wow.
like, oh, no wonder. You know what I mean? Like fools were like, once they won, like fools were out. Man. And I was like, oh shit, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, them fans is really hardcore out there for real, for real. And that's all they had out there. So like I understand when the motherfuckers leave, it was hot. There was people like that was hot about the Niners leaving Candlestick, but they weren't gonna like jump and shit when like the team left the city name wise. You know what I mean? Still
Right.
San Francisco 49ers, they playing Santa Clara, and you know, just like it's still the Dallas Cowboys, but they play in Arlington, and like, you know what I mean? Like Chicago one day when they move their shit, it's gonna be in shit, ironically, I think it's called Arlington too. No, they haven't.
They even might be going to Indiana. They trying to get them in Gary.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Gary, Indiana.
Well, I mean, even
Shit.
even the place that you're talking about, Bogey, they had supposedly bought the racetrack in Arlington.
Yeah, Arlington. Is it Arlington?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a suburb. It's a
Starts with
suburb
A.
that's like 30
Yeah,
minutes.
because you
40
remember Doc
minutes.
PLC?
Who?
Doc PLC?
Oh yeah, he's part of the
Yeah,
Bear
that's
Bruising
where
Road.
he's from.
Yeah, I remember.
Where
Doc.
the
they were gonna
Patriots
move the
play
stadium.
now, right? There
Matter of
used to be a
fact,
racetrack
Doc
there.
is the one that blessed me with. Did he trade me CMC in the Dynasty my championship year? Was it Doc?
Yeah,
I
it sure
forgot
was.
who it was. It might have been because me and Doc, we was going back and forth for a
Hey,
minute for
Doc
the
is
first
with
2
the
years. 100% trying to
He's
get
with the
deals
shit.
done. Oh my mama.
Doc was always with. You know what's crazy? Doc's another reaper. He's
world.
He's a super de-duper reaper like
world.
Titans. Yeah.
Whole world.
It'd be like, pay attention
Hey,
to
was
who.
Doc in the first year of the SBI?
Yeah.
Oh my mama, yeah.
Yeah. And he
Hey, what
got
channel
murked.
was that on? What channel did we do the draft
Oh,
on?
no.
For that?
Doc wasn't in the SBI. My bad. I thought you said Dynasty. Doc
Oh.
never did redraft with us.
Oh.
He only did the Dynasty.
But wasn't the Bears bruising? Because we streamed that draft.
Yeah. It was the bros that were in it was like it was Sweetness, Smokey, and Renegade, and then in the dynasties it had Sweetness, Smokey, Doc, and then with my man Drill.
Drill, my dog fantasy Drill. Oh
Shout
my
out to
mom.
Drill, and Drill
that's
fucks
my
with
dog.
the Bay. Drill's like he's a Bears fan, but
He
he's
used to keep his Raiders hat on. Always kept his Raiders hat on.
Yeah, he's an honorary
my God.
Raider, and he was stupid hyphy, like, you know, because he was like
Right.
stationed. He was stationed somewhere, I think in Fairfield or something like that. He was like, bro, I love Oakland. I fucking love Frisco. He's like, the Bay's hella tight, man. Like, and he you know, he's with the big medicine too. You feel me? So like,
Come on now.
yeah, I think he actually works in the industry out there in Illinois.
Is that right?
Yeah, he like runs like a dispensary, like not runs it, but like he's like a manages it. You know what I mean?
Hey, sweetness, he be getting on me too, bro. Everything. When we first met, when the first time I said boo, hey, that motherfucker started dying, bro.
Yeah.
Everything. I said something about
he
man, that
with the
shit ain't
blood
boo
talk
or
though.
something
Like,
like
he
that.
called
He
me
was
like
like,
on there,
"What?"
hey, blood. Hey, man. He's like, yeah, bro. Hey, he's a Sag too. Like, I mean, shit, he's the 19th. He's the 19th. He's the day after you.
Cold world. Fucking Renegade is in the Ashy the Classy Dynasty.
He a Sag too.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's like the 13th or the 14th or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is Sag too. And it was funny because like Smokey would be like, man, you motherfuckers always think y'all better than everybody. And we be like, hell yeah.
Them is facts.
Now you got
They
three
say
of
the
us.
best for last.
You know what I mean? Like, nah, but yeah, shout out to Renegade.
I want to say Renegade played for the championship this year. Yeah, he did because I had to send him his buyback. Everything.
Yeah, you got the little second. That's right. The infamous hard to start, no third, money back in second place.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
You know what I mean? There's no third.
Everything got to go to the pocket, man.
I remember that. It was like one of them. It was when you guys were doing the hard to start super flex. It was the 1 year that I won. But I remember it was me and Captain Hook, Chris. Is that Chris?
Yep.
Right? And I was like, I jumped in the chat. I go, hey, first I go, how much does second and third get? And then they're like, everyone starts laughing. There ain't no third. Like, oh, okay. And then like I did a couple weeks later, Again, these were, and now I'm in the championship. Like, hey, you want to split? I'm tagging Captain Hook. And he's like, Clint. Everyone's laughing. No splits. All right. Went on to win that shit. And like, it was crazy though, too, because like, you know what I mean? There was one point in the beginning of the playoffs, right? He dropped and I remember this because he had dropped Sony Michel, Captain Hook. And it was something because like it was something with the IR spots, and like I remember this is why he dropped him. And I immediately put a claim in on him. And I ended up getting him. And this was the key piece for me. You know
Come on now.
Because I had been like, makeshift their running backs all day, and I traded like Najee and all kind of shit to get like CeeDee Lamb or before the year even started, like right after the draft with Kev. Like, you know what I mean? But like, yeah, but that Sony Michel pickup was the key right there, man.
Cold world, bro. Took him to the ship. That's
ship.
The New England days or the Rams days?
This was the Rams days. Because
world.
Because Daryl Henderson went down, and then Sony Michel was just like startable for that. It was like him and like Rashad Penny. There was all these pickups that I had made that went crazy.
Talk your shit.
You know what I mean? For them 6 weeks. You know what I mean? When you're looking for running backs, when you're good everywhere else, you're gonna find them.
We got Smitty in the building. Smitty said, gang, Niners, let's go, bro.
Let's go, gang.
Shout out to Smitty, man.
Fuck them.
We gotta knock him off. Lee.
Yes, sir.
Dan said, "Why you making that face? You look disgusted."
No, when I was like going over my.
He's over there concentrating, bro. That's his concentration face.
How did you know that's what I was doing? I messed up something. I gotta fix it. I gotta
concentrating harder than a motherfucker.
Lee's expression is the emotion. He's like a real emoji, bro.
Yo, man, when I screw up,
if he's thinking, he got the thinking face. You know what I mean? If he's concentrating, it's a concentration.
I don't like making mistakes. I hate that. That's my wife says that. It looks like I'm pushing out something. Pause.
Damn it.
That was his boo-boo face.
Come on now.
She says, Lee's hard at work.
That's that stank face. That's that. I need that for breeze.
I got plenty of those in the back.
I know you got a shitload of them motherfuckers in there. You told me.
I got 6.
I know you told me, bro.
My favorite flavor is apple crisp.
Come on now. Oh, my mama.
2 cans of that shit in there, and I can't find it's a holiday edition too.
Come on now.
That's the sucky. That's the sucky part. It's yeah. I got. Let's see, lavender, winter mist, and apple crisp, and I got the other flavor. My dogs can.
Motherfuckers be in that motherfucking letting loose, huh?
To rip. Yeah.
Oh my mama.
I the dog farted again?
No, when they do, it's bad.
Oh. Damn.
It's a bad thing.
That's probably his diet.
The older one, that's the problem.
Young. She's old.
She'll be 20.
She's like, you got to deal with this,
she'll be 20 in February.
Oh, shit.
Man, that's amazing.
Right around the corner.
Yeah.
My dad's dog. Her
health is not that great. We just try to make it. Her and my wife and I just trying to make it as much as comfortable as possible. And because as soon as the vet gives us like 6 months that she has left, then we're going to contact the breeder and then get the exactly same breed. Because it takes about 6 months for it to happen. JD, you would know that, right? It takes about 6 months. And then when she's all the train, but she'll come from Austin, Texas to Fort Worth.
Yeah.
Because my dog's so used to like another dog. And my wife goes, if this something happens,
she's gonna be sad if something happens.
She'll have separation anxiety. Yeah. So I want to bring in another dog because that's usually what happens. Is
Okay, hold on. It's just an idea. It's just an idea. This is a very terrible idea, right? I just want to caption this. I want to preface this. This is a really terrible idea, but maybe just take her to a taxidermy after.
Oh, she's going to be taking care of that. Yeah, it's 20 years old. Yeah, she's going to do that. She's going to do something with the dog, like have it cremated or something. I don't know.
Oh, no, the taxidermy is when you step
I can't do that. hey, no. I can't have
No,
a
I'm
dog.
talking about for the other
You don't
dog's
wanna
sake.
see
Then the dog will
When
still
you
be
wake up
there.
in the morning, Lee,
No, you know what we have? I had
Animal
for Christmas
paws?
about 6 years ago.
Oh.
There's a website online. You can take a picture of the dog, right? Send it to them, and they stuff a dog. It looks just like your dog. I have to show them a picture one day.
Oh, that's
Just
dope.
look like a dog's.
So it's like a
Yeah.
like a stuffed animal.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
that's
Instead of
dope.
like
identical as
taxidermy.
scales.
Am I saying that right? Taxidermy?
Yeah, that's what it is. Hey,
that
you,
is the actual
hey, that's gonna
skin
be.
of the
Y'all
animal,
remember
though.
Stephen King's movie Pet Cemetery from back in the days?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh world, man.
Hey, that shit was. Hey, that movie had me scared as a
That
kid. I'm
shit
talking
was,
about like
hey,
this.
and you watched it as a little kid too. That's what was so fucked up.
No, Dennis, you
Yeah,
know what I
bro.
need? I need a Febreze.
And the little kid when he comes back, bro, because you feel for the dude. He's like, all right, I'm a bit like because the sun runs out. Oh man, that's just so sad. And he gets hit by the car, and they don't show it or the truck, but they don't show it. But you just see the shoe bouncing around.
As I say, Febreze, give me money.
Come on now.
There you go. Let's get that Febreze back.
I got Glade. I got Febreze.
I ain't never seen the other Pet Cemeteries, but definitely that first one.
Yeah, I've seen the original
That shit
one.
fucked me up as a
Right,
kid.
facts.
I don't think I've ever watched it since.
No,
It might
I
not
haven't
be.
either.
It might
Oh,
not be
my
the
mama.
greatest movie even.
no, I watched that once and it was enough for me. Ugh.
Stephen King movies are kind of hit or miss. Oh, hold on. Let me go grab Mimi real quick. I'll be right back.
Right.
Okay, that's better now. I got my pictures in order now. Good.
Yeah,
It takes time to do perfection.
motherfuckers.
Perfection.
West Side.
This side.
Oh my mama, West Side in the building, boy. 100%. Cold world, bro. Wish we had some football on today, man. I mean, been kind of dry these last few days, dog. Everything. I've been back here. Shit.
Pretty soon, are you gonna start paying attention to the spring league? What's the name of the spring league?
Facts,
again?
big bro. The fucking UFL on my mama.
Like San Diego. Didn't San Diego have a UFL team? Or no, they're doing MLS and they're doing pretty good in that shit too. Soccer.
Yeah, we don't got no MLS team, but we got the minor league of the MLS, and they're trying to build a stadium by the King Stadium in order to try and get an MLS team. So we hope we get one of them motherfuckers.
Been up and coming league for a long time. It was pretty bad soccer, but more people in the United States are developing better skill set.
Oh, now.
Coaches are getting better. Because it's always felt like United States was a step behind the rest of the world.
Miss facts.
Truly.
Except for the ladies. The ladies, I think
Yeah,
they won the
ladies.
World Cup before.
Yeah, the United States have won it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won it 3 or 4 times at least. But we shall see what happens.
When is the Women's World Cup, Lee?
That should be the year after, because usually when the World Cup is for the men's, usually the year after is the women's.
Okay.
So yeah. Jesus. Schedule.
I seen the Dodgers sign that boy that you was just talking about the other day, Lee.
Yeah, and who was it?
Tucker, what's his name? Tucker something?
Yeah, but Bo Bichette just went to the Where did he
Boy,
go?
they used to play for the champs.
Yeah, Bo Bichette went to the where did he go to? He went. I was talking to Ty Mayray. He was pissed. Bo Bichette went to the New York Mets. He went for $126 million in 3 years.
Oh shit!
And the Phillies offered him late last night, I think, what was it, $200 million for 7 years? But he's getting more guaranteed for the 3 years, and he get a new contract in 3 years.
Real fast.
He went with the short deal.
He'll get it after the second year.
Yes, sir.
Especially if he's slapping shit. What position he play?
He's shortstop. That's a key position, though.
Is that Dante's son?
Yes, it is. Yeah, Dante Bichette's son. It is. That is his son. Yes, sir.
Are they trying to put another team in Montreal? Have you heard about that?
They would like to, but we shall see what happens.
Are you talking about hockey or baseball?
Baseball. They would like to fill that stadium back up again.
Wow, they got a team already in Montreal?
No, they have a stadium there, but they just want
That's
to.
where
they have like a minors, right? They have like a minors.
Nah.
No, they only have Toronto up there. That's about it. And then they have what was it? Yeah, they just have Toronto. The
Raptors is there.
Yeah, the Raptors are there, yeah.
And it's probably a minor.
And then they got the Argonauts, the Toronto Argonauts. That's the Canadian football.
You got the Canadian teams. Yeah, you got all those Canadian teams, right? But no, I'm pretty good.
And what's the stadium like in Montreal? Is that indoors?
It was. It's an ugly ass stadium. The old one.
He says ugly ass.
I've been to the one in Toronto. It ain't that bad, but it needs a lot of how should I say? It needs a lot of work.
Yeah, I've been there since fucking Joe Carter days in the early 90s. I remember when they beat the A's, they went back to back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Throwback.
Cold world, bro. Yeah, they whooped the A's. Oh, my mama had me hot.
Sure.
And the A's, I remember when they lost to the motherfucking Dodgers. Oh, my mama. Kirk Gibson going around that motherfucker. Oh, my mama. I think he was a pinch hitter when he came in and slapped that home run too, bro. That's like the 86 series. Oh, my mama, 86, 87. Something like that. Dennis Eckersley, he was one of my favorite pitchers on everything.
Oh, back in the day, Dennis Eckersley was a shit.
Him and what's my other boy name? He from Oakland too, the pitcher. I can't think of his motherfucking name.
Damn.
Yeah, he was from Oakland and pitched for him. I think he got is it Dave? Oh, I want to say Dave Stewart.
Dave Stewart, yeah, he was the shit.
I want to say he's from Oakland. Oh my mama.
Hey, he's a white boy.
Nah, he's a brother.
He's a black dude?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
but he was a solid pitcher. He actually came from Toronto. He came from Toronto.
Is that right?
And the deal, I think there was a deal, yeah, because I think he played out there, yeah. I remember watching baseball in the early.
That's crazy. That's a long way from
watching
Oakland,
baseball, but I remember him for the A's though.
Dave Stewart.
Padres?
I want to say that motherfucker born in Oakland, dog.
The reason I was asking if he's white because Jon Stewart. You guys remember Jon Stewart from The Daily Show?
Oh,
yeah.
Have you seen him recently?
Ain't he still around doing the Daily Show?
I think did he come back to it? I think.
5 years.
I know they had the Indian.
Because I know they have multiple hosts. Trevor Noah be doing it sometime.
Yeah, Trevor Noah.
It's another black.
Yeah, Dave Stewart. He played for Oakland.
Yeah,
Oakland
in the 80s. I want to say
Philadelphia Phillies and the Rangers.
Yeah, I don't remember him from
Texas Rangers.
Yeah, he worked with Kevin
he
Powers
started off with
later
the A's.
on when he was
It went A's 1995. He was the Blue Jays in 93. I was right. He was with the Blue Jays.
Hold on. Kenny Powers was the coach, get it?
No, Dave Stewart was a pitching coach in the big leagues.
Oh, that's what you said. I don't know why I thought you said Kenny Powers was the coach.
Maybe he was because I remember the pitching coach for the Padres.
Yeah, he started off with the Dodgers, then went to the Rangers, then with the Phillies, then the Athletics, then to Toronto, then back to Oakland.
Damn, you had a hell of a journey.
Sure.
I be forgetting baseball motherfuckers be playing for hella long.
They do.
It take them hella long to get to the show.
It takes them like 5 or 6 years.
Oh shit, because you got to go through all the fucking minor shit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sick.
for Dave Stewart, he debuted with the Dodgers in '78, but in '81, that's when he returned because he obviously was and probably fulfilling an injury or something and wasn't quite ready. But they brought him back '81 to '83, and then from then on he played till 1995.
Kidda, look at this big bro. My wifey went and
Yeah.
got him for me. The El
Ooh, big Paloma.
Jimadors,
Oh wow.
the Palomas. We used
That's a
to. So only
Paloma.
time I've had these is when I'm in Mexico. So now they brought these bitches to the States. On my mountain.
Every time I just mix it with the squirt, that's what I call that I just
Come
call
on
a
now.
goddamn
Right,
Paloma.
right. On my mama. You know what else is
And
fire
it's
with?
good.
Is the get the jarrito. Get the jarrito grapefruit.
Oh yeah.
The glass
Okay.
bottle soda. On my mama.
Oh yeah. You
Cold
drink
world.
the pineapple one? You drink the pineapple one?
I'll probably have the pineapple one on everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that one's pretty good.
Everything.
There's a couple margaritas pineapple flavored influenced, and they some of my favorite ones.
You
But my
know,
real
what I
favorite
like,
one,
bro?
it's
It's
like
the
a
motherfucking damn, I haven't had it in a while, but it's the it's called On the Rocks. So it's pre-mixed cocktails, but they have a spicy jalapeno margarita. It's spicy something. I want to say spicy jalapeno margarita, but that motherfucker fire as shit though, big bro, on everything. On the Rocks. It's On the Rocks is the name of the brand, and it's pre-mixed cocktails on everything. The motherfuckers like 12% too. Get you there.
I didn't know what it was called that I like basically like my house drink that I usually make myself. My mom was like, "Oh, that's a skinny margarita." I'm like, "What the fuck's that?" She's like, "You do margarita without the sweet and sour mix, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't do none of that. I just do the triple sec, the tequila, lime juice, and that's it."
Come on now. On
I'm
everything.
like, "Oh yeah, that's the way I like it." Might
What
be
is
a little bit.
the damn, it's another thing that you're supposed to put in. It's a commercial that I seen that you add to the margarita.
Grand Marnier?
Is it that? It might be that. I'm trying to think. It might be
It's
that.
it's for
I
the
think that's in the
Cadillac.
Cadillac margarita. Isn't that the top shelf margarita with the Grand Marnier?
They splash it in there at the end, they make it, and then they put it on the top so it's floating.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of mixing it at the end, they pour it, and then they
Oh,
just put a shot floats. It's not
kind of
mixed
layer
in
it.
there. Yeah.
Oh my mama. Damn, I wish
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, that other joint I was talking about. I
Yeah,
can't think.
alcohol on top of alcohol on top of alcohol. That's why my favorite drink's the Long Island.
Come on now.
Oh yeah. This thing.
Long Island iced teas were
Lateral.
shit when I was mastering the art of bar drinking. I would go to a bar or a club,
Oh yeah.
and I would only know certain
order of
things
the
like
night.
liquid cocaine, Long Island iced tea, Hennessy, and Coke. That's all I really knew in the beginning. And so I learned the hard way too, because I would get tore back off like liquid cocaine.
Yeah, it does.
And with liquid cocaine, I think it's like Hennessy and like peppermint schnapps and like it's like all kind of shit in a shot, or it's like a big drink, in which you basically down it, and then you have a Coke back. You know what I mean? So it's like just learning the hard way. All these high sugar drinks, waking up all hungover.
Hey, you
But
fucked
the
over
Long
the
Island
next
iced
day.
tea was the one that stuck with me for a long time, because Long Island iced teas, if I just stuck with that, which is ironic because it's a mixture of like hella different liquors. You know what I mean?
It tastes so
Especially
good.
when they make them good and you can see it's layered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Because most spots will just take all the bottles and at once, because you're having like a well level
Yeah.
Long Island iced tea when you're young and you don't know, you're just like, yeah, give me a Long Island.
Like a tequila heavy Long Island.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned that just tequila was my favorite out of everything in the Long Island. So now I just do
It tastes very distinctive in it. It's a good alcohol to drink by itself. That's my favorite one to drink by itself.
Yeah, I'm a tequila person. And apparently
Yeah,
my
I know.
brother-in-law,
Everybody has their opinions and feelings on alcohol. I used to think that whiskey was my go-to, but after a little while, I just kept having like
whiskey
bubble
makes me down
guts
in the
and
dumps.
just like you see, the day after just feels like shit too sometimes. And I was drinking okay, decent like scotches and shit. With tequila, we've we've seen it before, or on some
It'll
of these
animate a
playoff
motherfucker.
weekends.
Tequila get me lit. Hey, for real
Yeah.
though, because it's an upper. Tequila is an alcohol that and apparently, what is it called?
Jack Daniels is a good
No,
one.
sake and tequila. Those are uppers as far as alcohols go. They'll hype you up. They'll get you. You know what I mean?
I remember being able to drink Jack Daniels all night, and then if it wasn't Jack, it was like yeah, what's the cheap one? That's pretty good too.
Irk and
Not Jim
jerk.
Beam, not Jim
Oh, you're
Beam,
talking about
not
whiskey.
for like a bourbon. Yeah, whiskey and bourbon. There's another one. What the hell am I? Why can't I
Yeah,
think of it?
Irk and jerk is brandy.
Something. Yeah. Can't really fuck with the brandy. That's a little bit too like thick and sweet, or I don't know. It's not quite like the rum, the dark rum. Like you ever have Myers dark rum by itself? It's
Like
Myers
Presidente.
dark. No, Myers dark rum. It's a dark rum that usually goes into a lot of mixed drinks, but you can drink it. I don't know. Maybe it was something that I used to have to drink when I was underage drinking, quote
Yeah,
unquote,
you
back
know,
in
because
the
you just drink whatever
days.
you get your hands on when you're like one of the. That's how it was for our generation, right? We would be on like
Yeah,
E
see,
and A, BSOP, and fucking,
I
but
feel the
all
same way as
Bacardi.
if you're drinking tequila, you might burn yourself out quick. Whereas with whiskey, I can stay up all night drinking that, smoking cigarettes, and like just like shooting the shit, quote unquote, with like the people around the fucking fire outside or whatever.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's fireplace shit. Like,
That's what I was doing last night behind the
yeah,
not with the whiskey, but that's what we was drinking right next to the fireplace last night after I got off the grill.
in the last 10 years, 11 years now, because I remember like 2015 when like all my boys all of a sudden they're fucking with Japanese whiskeys, like Hibiki and fucking I forget the other one. Starts with an S. But yeah, but they
Some
was
of
all of a
the
sudden Japanese whiskey was the thing, and we were like they're just sipping it. We're outside by the fire, the little fucking fire pit. And, you know what I mean?
Come on now.
Yep,
Smoking stones.
damn gay, that good bourbon
That,
whiskey.
like some damn near some country boys.
Yeah,
Peacock
that's
said, I
for
remember
sure.
being able to drink whiskey and Jack
There's
Daniels all the time. First
there's like
liquor,
a bourbon trail, I think is what it's called, or something in Kentucky and Tennessee. It's just a bunch of whiskey distilleries. The thing is in some of these counties, they can't even drink alcohol, but they distill a shitload of it.
come on now.
That's crazy. Like Kentucky.
Yeah,
Kentucky
I think
bourbon.
Tennessee too. It's like
Yeah,
all over the
certain
place.
spots you can't buy that shit on Sundays.
Oh, ain't like I was in
Just
Connecticut. It was
in
like that.
general, I think the whole state's like that, if I'm not mistaken, or Oklahoma for sure.
Yeah, Connecticut for sure, because I was there and I tried to go. They laughed at me. I'm in the store, like, hey, can somebody open up the alcohol cabinet or the little alcohol? Yeah, laugh.
Or is it no?
And I was like,
Maybe it's
oh,
not
shit,
Oklahoma.
word. I'm like, I'm from California, but they said you can go to bars and stuff like that. But like on Sundays, it's dry. So, but because of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And everyone knowing that, like everyone's stocked with booze. Like in Connecticut, everyone has cellars and shit. At least in the area I was at. I was in Middleborough.
Peacock said the first liquor he ever had was Presidente. And then he said he used to mess with the Buchanan's and Mountain Dew or apple soda.
The Buchanans, bro. That's a motherfucking Hefe drink right there. That's what the
Pineapple
Paisa
one?
bosses. The Paisa bosses, bro. We had this Paisa bar back. It still exists, I'm sure. But like, yo, it used to go down over there. And like, we would just go over there because I got Mexican homies and shit. You know what I mean? We would go to this joint. But like, we would definitely stick out like a sore thumb. But because, you know, everyone's got the belt buckles and the boots and the hats and shit. But always Bucanas, you know what I mean? That's what they drinking that motherfucker. Hey, Presidente. Man, I had an episode on that young. We got maced by the police on Presidente.
Oh shit.
Yeah. It was going down. We just at the liquor store, side of the liquor store. Homie comes through. He came up on a bottle of Presidente. We're like, hell yeah, you know, you got the screen. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I've never had it.
It has the screen, like it's just one of those bottles where it had the screen on it. So, you know what I mean? When you pour it, just, you know what I mean? And the homie's like, fuck that. He pops the screen off. And we're just like drinking like that. You know what I mean? Bro, we were turned. And then somebody had called the cops on us. Because it's always somebody. Because the dude at the liquor store, he is not tripping off us. We're on the side. And it was like a nook. And the nook like smelled like straight up piss. It was like an alleyway, legit. It's like right on the side of the liquor store. Because the liquor store was like literally on the corner of the plaza. So it's like, you can be on the side and you can get to the back of the store, you know what I mean? And that's where the police pull up. They pull up from the back. You know what I mean? And one of the homies just started mouthing off, bro. Like, they're already like, they're checking us and shit. One of the homies started mouthing up and they just start macing him. And then macing me. And macing the homie.
Oh my God.
There's three of us. Yeah, and that shit was crazy because I had a hoodie on, a gray hoodie, like a heather gray. And that shit was like burnt up. Like the shit was like eaten on some of the areas where we got, like, where the mace really got it.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a hoodie on, so it got me good. That's just, being mace is crazy. And I'm like, oh, shit. And police and military, apparently, you have to get mace to carry these things. I don't know if they still do that. Maybe in today's estrogen-charged society, they're like, that's too harsh. But before, back in the days, they used to do that shit. You know what I mean? They used to choke motherfuckers out, too. Remember that shit? In military training, like, all right. Before you learn this method, it has to be done to you. Choke them out. You know what I mean? Shit crazy.
Come on now.
One of the early YouTube viral shit back in the days, like 2009, 10, it was this dude, he was doing this chop on fools and it'll just drop them. And there's this dude like, yeah, he was hella yoked. He's like a military dude. That shit ain't gonna work on me. Do that shit on me. Yeah. He chopped this dude down. But it was like some pressure point.
Fuck him up.
Yeah, this dude was just chopping fools down on this pressure point. Throwback.
Fuck this shit up. Oh my mama, cold world.
All right, fellas.
Wait,
I'm
did we
outta
get?
here.
Yeah, I was gonna
Good
say
rocket.
we can go ahead and close this
Call
thing.
it a day.
Dude.
Come on now.
Yeah, I got to prepare for later on.
You already know. Be sure to tune in later. Go ahead, let them know, Lee.
Yeah, tune in for the Chargers Power episode 18. I'm going to recap the season, break down the ugly, horrible loss to the New England Patriots that I'll have Mark on, and I probably will have some videos playing this up. So brought in by Bakes and a few others. So we shall see. I look forward to you joining me. And thank you for joining us. And we had a blast. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend and a great divisional weekend of fucking football. And make sure to join us for we having an OJ this weekend?
We try and get one in, big bro.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah,
And then make sure to join us for a watch party tomorrow and Sunday.
Let's go.
And we'll see
Yeah,
you all.
I
Have a
first
wonderful
got-
weekend. Let's go.
All right now. Peace.
Rock a drum to the beat like a metronome. Bogart, Sky-Free, call me Metatron. Suckers, I'm stepping on from here to Lebanon. We ballin'. All my fallen angels got weapons drawn. Right-handed God, cut from the pedigree. Let it off, put that on the mob, we gon' let it ring. Heavyweight, smoking hella gas, watch me levitate. Always late, time don't exist in the astral plane. Clocks grill, never make a mountain out of molehill. God's will, mobsters, eat lobster and oxtail. Big dope, mean we keep supreme clientele. Shine like Orion belt, iron behind the belt. By the power of God, I swing the beast by his tail. Come hella high water, I pray I won't fail. In my own category, all by myself. As I'm gon' kill them all, only time will tell. Smurfs get murked, pop you like a perk. I'm popping in the east, they heard that Poppy got the work. I'm big dog status, who you tryin' fuck with? Barking up the wrong tree, I'll put you pups on the pup list. We gon' show up and show out. Showstoppers, we gon' shoot it up at the showdown. Showing no emotion, got the show on the road. Never sold my soul just to rock a sold out show. You know how the saying go, the show must go on. Showboating, when it's showtime, I'ma show off. That's for sure, I'm a shogun. Guess I go to show, I ain't even got to show y'all. Said what I said, follow my speech pattern. Hella chips, hella rings, like I'm trying to be Saturn. Blue chipper draped in red, but only the green matters. Shoot the shepherd in the head, watch all of you sheep scatter. Metatron's cube, bet on the truth. Stomping out the devil's roof, looking out for the gumshoe. Hella kicks like kung fu, stacking what we up to. Franklin's we gon' thumb through. I know what time it is. I know what time it is. They say knowledge speaks and wisdom listens. I'm out the east, I'm on a mission to get it. I'm a beast, I don't need permission to get it. If I'm gon' eat, then we all gon' feast. They say knowledge speaks and wisdom listens. I'm out the east, I'm on a mission to get it. I'm a beast, I don't need permission to get it. If I'm gon' eat, then we all gon' feast. Rock a drum to the beat like a metronome. Bogart, Sky-Free, call me Metatron. Suckers, I'm stepping on from here to Lebanon. We ballin'. All my fallen angels got weapons drawn.